Bonsoir, bonsoir, hello everyone. Welcome to a brand new solo Do Not Worry stream, folks. I'm coming to you chilling. This is a chill stream, solo chill stream, folks. Coming to you live from the heart of Lebanon and the 09. I don't feel like I'm prepared for this. I don't know why I'm nervous for some reason. Folks, welcome. Hello. We have like 70 of you already in the live chat. Welcome everyone. Welcome one, welcome all to the channel. Before we get going into anything too serious, we're going to be talking about Ethan Klein rejecting my conditions, folks, my 3 conditions. Ethan Klein as I expected, but part of me had hope. Part of me was hopeful. Weirdly enough, I was naive, folks. Call me naive, call me stupid, but I had hope. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, what else are we talking about? What am I talking about tonight? What's the thing? Rejects my conditions. What's it? Let me see, folks. I'm forgetting. Oh, yeah, the boxing interview. Boxing coach. Idubbbz' boxing coach and his wife were back on the H3 podcast a few days ago. I've been meaning to watch their conversation with Ethan, so we'll try to react to that tonight. And if we have time, I want to watch some of the Charlie Kirk memorial stuff, like his wife's speech, Trump's speech. There's a lot of stuff. We'll try to get to that. So we'll see how much we can get done. But at the very least, we're going to knock out all the H3 stuff. That way we can move on from H3, folks, for the rest of the week. It's my birthday at the end of the week. I'm turning 35 on September 26th. I still don't know if I'm streaming in or around my birthday. But I'm turning 35 at the end of the week, folks. The big 3-5. I'm an old fucker. If you would like to support the channel, folks, we have a Patreon that you can support us on. It's the only way to keep the lights on, folks. When you guys support us here on the channel, it is the only way to make sure that we can all survive, that I can pay my team. I'd like to thank some brand new patrons that joined the channel, like Lipton Ramen. Welcome, Lipton Ramen. As well as Caitlin Kegla and Polish Pusher. Also, James D. Dukers and Burp Reynolds, who joined not too long ago. Thank you so much. Dan Ahmad, Unidentified Florida Man, Mono, Kokomo, Richard Fairbanks, as well as got your patrons like Elian Mujabbir, Daniel Nechle, EU Watson, and superhero patrons like Kokono, Mitochondria, Claudia, Khawla, and Ahmad, Pee Wee Hernan, and Bonnie Buns, and Bader, and Jordan M. Thank you all so much for supporting us. You guys can also support us in the live chat by throwing in, just like Jim D. Dukers just did, throwing in a super chat. Thank you so much, Jim. You guys can also become members of the YouTube channel. There's also different levels and different memberships and different tiers. But Tetrafun became our first God tier member on the channel. Let me get rid of this Patreon photo. And you guys can also gift memberships in the live chat, but you don't have to do any of that to be supported, folks. It is more than enough for you guys to simply like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a Do Not Warrior, engage in the live chat, join our Discord, and if you're watching the replay, leave a comment. With that down, Dan Ahmad sends $2 and says, "Kil aam wa anta b'alf khair ya Rab." Well, thank you so much, Dan. She's wishing me a happy birthday in Arabic. Jim D. Duker says, "Howdy, Anthony," with a $5. Thank you so much, Jim. Howdy, Jim. Mayor Jim El Mukhtar. Jim, the mayor of this here community. Folks, I was just, if you guys like gaming, if you guys like water parks, I was just playing. I did a gaming stream earlier today. Upgraded my water park. We got a whole new section. Let me show you guys a little bit of what we're getting up to over there. Ashton? Oh my god, Ashton. Look at this, folks. Oh, don't mind me shoving my employee. He wasn't doing his job. But I have a whole new section of the park. Come on, show them what it looks like, Anthony. Come on. We've upgraded the park. So if you guys like gaming, you can join the gaming channel. Let me add that link over to the live chat. And pin it. Well, thank you so much. Marina is also wishing us a happy birthday. Thank you so much, Marina. Marina was also watching the gaming stream today. So if you guys like gaming, if you guys like Dark Souls, if you guys like Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, consider subscribing to the gaming channel. The link is pinned on top of the live chat and is in the description of the video. Okay. With all that done, folks. With all that down, let's get hello to everybody in the live chat. Bob Vorn. Hello, Bob Vorn. Hello, Babylon Marduk. Hello, Artful Decadence. Hello, Jill Hampton. Hello, the Baroness. Hello, Theo. Hello, Mia Luca. Mithy Eve. Kelsey J. Angelica Lopez. Hello, Sailor Katraksha. Goobular. Annie. Annie says you have the same birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Annie. Michela says happy birthday. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Super Guy Bob, hello. Everybody, hello. Elian Mujabbir, hello. Anthony, should I order a hefty shawarma combo for you? No, thank you, Eli. Eli, I just had dinner. Thank you so much, everyone. Everyone who's sending in early birthday wishes. Thank you so much. You're all very, very sweet. Okay, let's get going. Some sad news to start this off. Very, very, very unfortunate. And trigger warning for some of you guys. A Lebanese family was just murdered in South Lebanon. As you guys know, Israel has been bombing Lebanon every single day for the past few weeks, and they've been bombing us very consistently since the ceasefire a few months ago. And they're killing civilians. They just killed a family. This is very sad. This is heartbreaking. Today, Israel killed this Lebanese American family in Lebanon with U.S. weapons. R.I.P. Hadi, Celine. And so these three children, this is their oldest sister. I believe she still survived. These two little babies have perished. This is their sister. The fact that they're Lebanese American shouldn't make a difference, but they also happen to be American citizens. Their dad was killed with them in the car, so they're survived by their mother and their older sister. This is completely heartbreaking. These children are, I mean, what can we even say? This is a video of these babies, these sweet innocent angels that are now no longer with us. Apparently, these babies are part of Hezbollah's plan to destroy Israel. These babies are a national security threat to the IDF, to the Israeli population. That's why they had to be murdered. That's why these kids had to, be murdered. And this is their mom right now with her two babies, giving them a final goodbye. The final embrace, the Lebanese mother cradles her twins. Oh, so they're twins. So those babies are apparently twins. And this is Israel's handiwork. This is what they're doing to Lebanon on a daily basis. And things aren't looking good in Lebanon right now. It doesn't look like the government is nearing any decision to what to do with Hezbollah's weapons. Hezbollah is not going to give their weapons up willingly, it seems. I don't think the government is willing to go to war with them. It looks like Israel might start bombing the shit out of Lebanon again soon, in a few weeks, in a few months, if the Hezbollah turning in their weapons isn't resolved. Like, it's a very possible scenario that they might just go back to bombing the shit out of Lebanon. No one in the world gives a shit. The US keeps justifying whatever Israel's doing here. They just killed a bunch of Lebanese American kids. No one cares. No one's gonna stop them. So that's what's happening there. Rest in peace to these angels. Also do want to kind of highlight, there are some good people over in Israel. Holy shit, right? So this dude is walking around trying to make these people look like crazy motherfuckers, but I kind of like this elderly couple. This Israeli couple is kind of based. Let's hand it to them.
If you get your way and the Israeli government,
I wish there were more people like them in Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Government falls, right, and withdraw all the soldiers. Hamas remains in power, and
after 2 years,
why do you need a negotiation? Can't Hamas just release the hostage?
So this guy says, the Israeli far left, they're so far left that they actually trust Hamas. I ran into them tonight in Tel Aviv, anti-government protests, and it's safe to say they've completely lost the plot. So this guy's trying to make these guys look like crazy, insane individuals, when instead they're pretty based.
When Hamas said yes to the negotiation, Netanyahu said no. Hamas said yes.
Do you believe Hamas?
Of course I believe Hamas. I don't
Do you believe Hamas?
I believe Hamas more than I believe Netanyahu. Yes, you can quote me. I believe Hamas more than I believe my...
Jim D. Duker says, happy early birthday, you sweet young thing. Well, thank you so much, Jim D. Dukers. I don't feel all that young. I'm turning 35, but hey, thank you.
Prime Minister, yes, no doubt.
That is wild. All right, guys. I just think it's amazing, though, that you're in Tel Aviv and you're able to do that. And that's what I love about Israel. I think it's a real robust democracy.
Free for the Jews. Free for the Jews. It's an apartheid state.
There are 20% Arabs here, and I've been meeting Arabs.
This guy's pretty based. He's quick to clarify. Yeah, it's a democracy for the Jews, and it's not even that much of a democracy for the Jews. Like right now, journalists are getting imprisoned if they say anything against the genocide or anything like that. So it's like, sure, democracy, sure thing.
All day, I've spoken to Israeli Arabs here, and yes, some identify as Palestinian, but when you pose the question to them, where would you rather live, under Israel or any other Arab state, they all want to stay. It's an unfair question because this is the best country in the Middle East.
No, it's an unfair question.
How can you say that we are the best country in the Middle East when we kill 70,000 people? That's genocide.
680,000 people. Those numbers have been updated. I like that they're not fucking with them. They're pretty based, the elders.
How
It's
can
war.
we?
That's war. It's sad.
No,
it's horrible.
no,
It's
no
war.
If
War is
that's
between two equals. No.
That's not true. When is war between two equals? Why is war defined by the two parties?
No, it's not.
When
Okay,
when
so-
one side came in and really
One
tried to commit
side-
genocide,
one
the
side-
other side is defending its people.
Why is everything started at October 7th?
It didn't. In fact, it started in 1920. Was probably the first terrorist attack, and that was against Jews.
And what happened? That's all what you know. You don't know about what was done to the Palestinians. You don't know about what happened in 48. Do you know where all this?
I know what happened to the Yemeni people. My family came from Yemen. They were forced out by the Arabs.
You know where those
How far
Palestinians-
back do you want to go?
Well, I want to go.
You sound like you're from Australia, mate. You don't even sound like you're from Israel or from Yemen.
I want to go and listen to the where.
Yeah, Lilac Khalil says he's from Melbourne. Exactly. You sound like you're from Melbourne, mate. You don't sound like you're from Yemen.
Where did all those people in the Palestinian?
Where'd you get that slave tattoo, eh? Where'd you get that slave tattoo? Is that how Australians say tattoo? Right, they don't say tattoo, they'll say tattoo. Yeah.
West in the Gaza, where did they come from?
Depends. It's a mix of people. There's 700 displaced people. 700,000.
Mostly from Ashkelon, Ashdod. You know, all.
And where were my family refugees from? I'm from Australia, but my Yemeni family were refugees from other Arab lands. So history is
Why doesn't your Yemeni family stay in Australia then?
brutal. It's harsh, and we need to move forward. But I just think that comparing Israeli freedoms to the Palestinian, right? You said it's worse. You say it's worse. You say the Israeli government's worse than Hamas. You don't believe. You believe Hamas.
What's dumb is that like this guy is Yemeni and he says Hamas. Like ya Ahmad, you fucking idiot. Do you say Hamad or do you say Hamad?
That's more than you come on. Like I think that's to be fair. I think that's either naive or crazy.
We don't agree with them. It's a different thing.
Oh my god. Anyways, pretty based elders. Let's look at the White House, folks. The Oval Office. I don't really care what the Oval Office looks like. I mean, overall, you know what I mean? The White House, all that sort of thing. That's your problem to deal with, America. But what Trump is doing to it, holy shit, that shit's pretty nasty looking. Have you seen all that gold? You would think this is an SNL skit, but this is real.
Thousands, actually, of pictures, beautiful paintings. Some of them in the vault for over 100 years. And we added a lot of 24 karat gold, and it's very expensive and I think very beautiful. You know, when you look at the fireplace one.
Oh my god, bro, this is so ugly. This is so ugly. AB begging for stream viewers back. Clip just dropped. It's on the leftover sub. Wait, what's he doing? Really? He's already begging? How?
You have a leader sitting on the one side and the other side, and you look at what's behind with the lights.
It's weird. Like, have you ever seen a color that literally makes you want to throw up? Like, looking at this, it's making me nauseous. Like, this shade of gold, this shade of yellow, so much of it just thrown around, slathered around. It's disgusting.
Beaming, and that's all 24 karat gold, and that's why it just beams.
Was it not gold before this was?
No, it wasn't. They didn't have really any gold. They didn't have gold, and they do now. That was actually a
Dude, look, it's like neon yellow. This is like glow in the dark shit. This is so ugly. This is so tasteless. Idubbbz, this is so ugly. It's so tacky looking. How could they let him do this? Isn't there like an assigned interior decorator who stays at the White House no matter who the president is? Like, they just live there, you know, they've been there for hundreds of years, and they pass it down. They pass this responsibility over to someone who's like, no, Mr. President, you cannot desecrate the Oval Office. Like, aren't there rules? Isn't there some kind of code that you have to follow? Like, you can't change this shit willy-nilly. This is so ugly.
flat piece of marble, there for a long time, but a flat piece of marble. And I just felt it was important for this office to take on a look that's appropriate. It was, the walls were painted, but it was still the Oval Office, by the way. But The walls were painted now. The walls are.
He's got gold everywhere. Like they literally added gold shit around everything. Anywhere where there wasn't gold, any piece of white wall, he's like, just put some gold over there. Oh my God. Marina sends $2 and says, guess that's where the tax money's going. Yeah, fuck, I bet. Anytime YouTube taxes me for shit. Far Twain sends $2 and says, gold on white just looks like piss on snow. Right? It just looks wrong. It looks wrong. Or at least like a darker shade of gold or like some kind of like copper, bronze or something. Yeah, there's a bit of contrast, but like this yellow ass gold.
Much more than painted. So people have loved it. The leaders of other countries have loved it when they come in. And it's, you know, more representative of what it should be.
Oh my God, he's turning it into like a Trump building or a Trump establishment. That's really gross. Okay, let's look for that AB clip. Let's look for that AB. So, what's the main topic on the H3 podcast tonight? What are they talking about? Let's see. Pedo troll, good old pedo troll. Don't we miss pedo troll, folks? I can't seem to find anything. What are they talking about today, though? I quickly want to talk about dating and money. The asshole, like the guy dating and money. Let's check with the H3 podcast. Are they live? Oh no, they're probably not live yet. Anyways, are they? It's a final day, but it's really not okay. California dreaming to LA. They have no title for it. No title for the episode. Okay, so quick update. Dating and money, the guy who's like harassing Ethan and Hila on like Rodeo Drive, the really dumb fucking guy, the Sneeko fan, etc. He pretended to be a Hassan fan. He's like very anti-Semitic. He's homophobic, all that sort of shit. He's like a Palestinian guy who's like just a fucking dumbass, to be honest with you guys. So like a couple weeks ago, whenever I tweeted, like 10 days ago, when I tweeted about AB donating to our fundraiser, and I thanked him, and then he told me to suck his dick on the H3 podcast, etc. Dating and Money replied and said, well, that's because he's a F word, and he censored himself, and you're a Hindu. So he seems to call me Hindu every time as like as if that's an insult. That's his go-to insult for me. The Hindu, the Indian man. All right, bro. So I replied, yo, I love California Dreaming, which is a song that he has on his channel, which we're going to react to together. Then he replies, what? He says, you should sing it with your Hindu accent, you fake ass Lebanese Indian guy. Like this dude's level of stupidity is like beyond, like I don't even need to engage with him. I just like fuck with him a little bit, but he's like, I don't even know if he's honestly all there. Like to be honest with you guys, he's either like, I don't know what's wrong with the guy, but he's definitely not all there. Mudmud sends €2 and says 80s dictator chic, hell yeah. Thank you so much, Mudmud. So then I say go stalk some more people on Rodeo. And then he says, you and Mia Khalifa are Indians who pose as Lebanese for Israel. Great. Very funny. Obviously, anytime I tweet, I get some of these Millhouse memes. Very nice. Very fun times on Twitter. And then, when I was on vacation, as the H3 podcast was asking me to come on, I tweeted out, hey, the H3 pod, fuck off. I'm on vacation, etc., etc. Obviously, we have Stay, R-worded king. And then we have Dating and Money, who says, where are you going, Hindu? Again, Hindu. Did I even reply to this guy? No, I did not. So where are you So anyways, that's his line of attacks. He likes to harass me on Twitter. He's definitely a mentally stunted Babylon Marduk. So that's the guy. 1 second. Far Twain sends $5 and says, search AB calls out 2 longtime supporters after he saw them in Idubbbz' chat. Ooh, I saw that. Ooh, we have that clip. We have that clip for sure. I have it. Nour, I have it. Thank you. I do have the clip. I have it on my list already. AB found some of his fans in the Idubbbz live stream chat, which was hilarious. So anyways, that's what the guy's doing. So in honor of Dating and Money, let's react to his song California Dreaming, folks. This is a song he actually dropped on his channel. Let's just look at his channel real quick. He's at 2.45k subs. Is that another song?
Hey,
down the highway, we ride along the interstate. We riding down the highway, we ride along.
Oh shit, he has another song. Okay, let's start by watching California Dreaming. He has a song called California Dreaming, folks. Now, to be fair, H3 reacted to this already. That's how I discovered that. That's how I knew he had a song. But since he's coming for me, since he's fucking coming for me, dating and money, we're gonna listen to your fucking music. Polish pusher sends $2 and says he doesn't know a prince of Assyria when he sees one. I know, right? I know. Okay, here. You guys aren't ready for how bad this is if you haven't heard it already.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my tail.
Might have lost my tail. Okay, how fucking weird is that? Like, I'll be honest with you guys. There's something about it that I don't hate, but like, California dreaming and it's headed to LA. California dreaming and it's headed to LA. What are you doing, man? What? How did he get to that? How did he get to this?
Hey, it's California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
Like, what?
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you
Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. How do you even sound like that? Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. What? 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 And you have the gall to go online and make fun of people? Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. What is this?
know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. But there's something about it that I don't hate. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Call me fucking crazy. I might be fucking crazy. There's something about this that is kind of nice. He just can't fucking sing for shit. Like, if he got someone, like, even with that same weird shit melody that he has, about lost my name. If you got someone that could actually sing, maybe it could be like, you know, California dreaming and then to LA. It could sound kind of decent, but he's like, might have lost my tail. California dreaming and you know he's on his way. And you know he's on his way. And why is he doing this now? Like Nirvana. Like, you do this kind of like breakdown at the end of a song. Like, you sing a couple of verses, you do the refrain a couple of times. Then at the end of the song, you go for like the Nirvana. You try to change it up. Then you do it one more time. You know, you do the refrain, one more, whatever the fuck it's called in English. And then you end the song. He's doing this within the first 30 seconds of the song. He's already switching it up to what he should be doing at the end of the song. And you know he's on his way. He can't even fucking play an instrument. He's like fucking pretending to play the guitar. It's not even plugged into anything. CH sends $2 and says, I don't even think AI can fix his awful singing. Nothing can fix his singing. Nothing can fix his singing. This is like Kanye West pre-auto-tune. His voice is like a male Ela, says Dana. Thank you so much for the dono, Dana. This is horrific in so many ways, but I love it. It's actually on Spotify. If you guys literally look for California Dreaming, Dating, and Money, this shit is on Spotify. Jim D. Duker sends another $2 and says, worst guitar tone in music history. Headed to LA, and you know he's on his way. No, he's on his way.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way.
And you know he's on his way.
You know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. This is so bad, but I also kind of fucking fuck with it. I don't care what anyone says. And this guy's out here calling me fucking insults, F slurs, calling me Hindu as if that were an insult. Like, this guy fucking hates me, and I'm out here being like, hey, you sing like shit. Your voice is horrible, but there's something within you. There's a twinkle of hope, Dating and Money. There's a twinkle of hope, you anti-Semitic, racist, stupid fucking idiot. You're not that horrible, though.
Sunset Boulevard, leave a star for my name. Trying to find your soul, you can find it in LA.
Try to find your soul, you can find it in LA. This guy's like a pro-Palestine. He hates like anything that has to do with like America and the West, and he's saying that you can find your soul in Los Angeles. How is that? Shouldn't you, bro, come on.
again, 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 again.
Nour is adding it to the Do Not Worry Spotify playlist, folks.
If you wanna see me, meet me on the boulevard. Oh, shit, fuck. I need a new guitar. Meet me on the boulevard. Oh shit, fuck. I need a new guitar. Living in Cali, you know we going hard. Everything we do for the shooting stars.
Those are some fucking stupid ass lyrics. Everything we do for the shooting stars. You're walking around acting like a tough guy in the streets with like your tats and calling everyone gay and whatever, bro. You're out here singing everything we do for the shooting stars. Really? Dating and money? Really? You think that's hard? Shooting stars? Everything we do for the shooting stars. And you know he's on his way. One more time, folks.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same.
I love my name, California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
I done lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
It's the final day, but it's really not okay. Bought a lot of money, and you know he's on his way. Holy shit. So that's Dating and Money's hit song, California Dreamin'. It's the final day, but it's really not okay. Got a lot of money, and you know he's on his way. And you know he's on his way. Oh, sorry guys. It sounds. I'm so sorry. I made you guys listen to this. I'm sorry. It's stuck in my head. I've been fucking singing this for 2 days. Polish Pusher says, "Bro's music scared away 10 viewers. More like 30 viewers at this point." Polish Pusher. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna play it again. And you know he's on his way. He does have another song though that he dropped yesterday, and it has a whole 11 views.
Hey,
Dating and Money. Good job. Keep it up. You guys want to watch it? I hope he doesn't copyright me for this shit.
Mo, what's a terrorist-looking motherfucker like you doing these parts?
Hey there, partner.
He's got a
Have
country
you ever seen
song.
a Billy Goat with a 4x4 and an F-150?
11 views, folks. 11 views. Just so you guys see it. I ain't lying to you. And then we move on to H3 after this. It's called Interstate. He's going country, folks. He's going country. And you know he's on his way.
We riding down the highway, we ride along the interstate. Riding down the highway, we ride along the interstate. We riding down the highway, we ride along the interstate. We riding down the...
Oh my god, he's got to be trolling. He's got to be trolling, or he has mental issues 100%. This man should not be allowed to drive. He should not be allowed to walk around with the camera in public. He's either trolling or lock this man up. Put this man away. Come on. Come on. Come on.
The highway, we ride along the interstate. We
Ride along the highway, we ride along the interstate.
riding down the highway, we ride along the interstate. We riding down the highway, we ride along the interstate. We riding down the highway, we ride along the...
The other song is better. I'll say that. California Dreaming has like some energy to it. You know, you go for the shooting stars, and you know he's on his way. This one's less fun. You know what I mean? There's something there though. Going down the highway. He keeps repeating it. He's got the little lamb with him.
Interstate, used to work at Frito-Lay. Now I just count my cake. Growing corn for Frosted Flakes. Keep my 30 in my safe. Dropped out of Texas State. Still...
This guy makes no sense though. He hates America. He's out here being a farmer. Is he like me? Like I hate America. Like I don't hate America, but like, you know, I complain about America a lot. Yet I play trucking. I play American Truck Simulator with my trucking shirt. Am I more like this guy than I thought? That's fucked up. Don't even think like that, Anthony. And you know he's on his way.
Got grits up on my plate. We got haystacks by the freight. My F-150's on its way.
Yeah, he doesn't get Kayla VA. I agree. No Habibi pass for this motherfucker. He don't get no Habibi pass.
We riding down the highway. We ride along the interstate. Riding
If only he wasn't like an anti-Semitic, obnoxious little piece of shit. Maybe we could support this fucker, but he's a fucking annoying fucking stalker asshole. Then he harassed what's her name? Fuck, the street, Pokimane. He harassed Pokimane in the street as well, man. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Okay.
Riding down the highway, we ride along the interstate, we riding down the...
Nour says, repeat California Dreaming. Really? You guys want to hear Okay, let's do California Dreaming one more time. And then we move on to H3. You guys ready?
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
Nirvana. Nirvana. Nirvana.
Nirvana. Nirvana. Nirvana. Nirvana.
Oh shit, fuck. I need a new guitar. لا 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 روح هي لا 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 ما تشيل التيشيرت هي لا.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. Sunset Boulevard, leave a star for my name. Trying to find your soul, you can find it in LA.
Trying to find your soul, folks. You find it in Los Angeles, California.
Again, 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 again.
That, by the way, that's so fucked up. Like he's dressed up as a Jewish. Like that's fucking anti-Semitic as hell.
Again.
Don't be doing that shit, motherfucker.
Again. If you wanna see me, meet me on the boulevard. Oh shit, fuck, I need a new guitar. Living in Cali, you know we going hard. Everything we do for the shooting stars.
Everything we do for the shooting stars. Let's go, bro. Jim D. Duker sends a 5 and says, are you and Nour trying to make us go back to H3? Hey, I don't think the vibes at H3 can match these fucking wholesome vibes.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
Okay, we're done. We're done. Whew. That was fun. Okay. Which H3 talking about tonight? Have they chosen? Oh, it's another Idubbbz stream. Surprise, surprise. I'm mad. There we go. Gonna talk about Idubbbz again. Hey, public. Excuse me. All right, folks. Let's talk about H3. Let me just open up the links, the relevant links. It's a final day, but it's really not okay. California dreaming and he's headed to LA. And you know he's on his way.
Yeah.
Oh shit, fuck. I need a new guitar. It's a final day, but it's really not okay. Sorry, guys. It's fucking literally stuck in my head. Got a lot of money
Asked about
and
the
you know he's on his
skulls,
way.
if that's really a death threat. Yeah.
But seeing it like that,
But then he said,
Whoa. I got too much stuff here. Okay, what is this? Ned from Try Guys. Is this where they respond? Yes, Millhouse's list of demands. Motherfuckers, here is the OG thing. And here, let me try to find this thing, setting the stage. It's a final day, but it's really not okay. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. Sorry, just let me, I need to pull up one more video from Idubbbz' channel and we're good to go. Might have lost my tail, got a lot of money and he's headed to LA. Oh shit, fuck, I need a new guitar. Okay, well. All right, folks. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Time to get to the main topic of the evening, of the eve. Should I tweet about this? I should tweet about this. Here we go. I don't fuck with Twitter anymore, but every time I put anything out on Twitter, H3's fucking sycophantic fans. All right, everyone. So last week, the H3 podcast invited me onto their own show. Now, I put out a tweet recently. Let me pull that up. Come on, Anthony. You got this. There we go. There we go. Where's my tweet? Where's my tweet? So, folks, the H3 podcast has responded to my invitation. And we're going to respond to everything, okay? Let me move that onto here. But first, let us go back and watch the original invitation, okay? So Ethan and the H3 podcast have rejected my conditions, which we're going to go over in a second. Anyways, let us watch the original invitation.
Praise, but maybe it was some like legitimate people. And I have been proven so fucking wrong, especially by someone like him. And he made it so clear when he took Bad Empanada's bullshit explanation of what I was saying. He showed that he does not give a fuck. And this is all just about him fucking, you know, helping himself, getting an audience. And I was so fucking wrong. Yeah, you didn't know that. He says, why don't you ever bring up to him that I was a fan? I did, bud. I didn't say it was you, but I did. And I'm so glad.
We've seen this before. He's mentioning that he mentioned Ethan about me, and he talked that like he mentioned to him that like I was a fan and was inspired by Ethan, whatever.
I didn't.
Haley D's here. Hello, Haley.
Oh, I knew he was a fan. I heard him say it in a clip we saw before.
No, I'm saying when I was telling you there was this guy, because I didn't know his name at the time. His video just popped up for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Listen, that does.
Seems like there's some echo, right? 1 second. Thought I fixed that. Are you guys hearing echo? Maybe it's a bit too loud on here. I'll turn it down.
That does hurt my. It hurts a little bit to feel like, oh, this guy was really engaged with the show. He was able to turn it on and have fun, like all you guys are doing here. And something happened where now he's just like so bitter and so upset with us. And I really think it's just a misunderstanding. I really genuinely do. I am not the person that you think I am. And I don't even know if you genuinely even think that. And I don't say that to insult you. I know you get stuck in the snark hole. You want to like get the attention of all the people that hate me. And people are very dedicated. Like they're dug into this position, right? So anyway, think about it.
A little bit of echo. Yeah, it's weird. For some reason, my mic is picking up. It's picking it up for some reason.
Anthony, my dear friend.
You said his name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a human being. He's a dumb human being.
Think about it.
No, he's smart. He's smart.
Okay, well, just let me check 1 second. Let me see if there's echo. Okay, seems like it's okay. But do let me know if you guys are hearing any echo, please.
And cool. And totally.
I mean, we love to
sane.
forgive people, you know?
Hello?
I am the most, they call me Ethan the Redeemer.
The merciful.
Merciful. The godly.
So they're talking about, hey, we want to forgive people. They've been talking about me for like 7 minutes.
I am literally about to become a saint. Or, well, hopefully not that soon.
If you can see Jesus, subscribe right now.
I will become a saint in a long time when I die of a natural death at a ripe age of 110.
I do wonder, how was he a fan? Like, did he know that I was Israeli?
Of course.
Well, it's funny because, you know, he's one of the people that calls you the Raider of Ramallah, but
yeah.
But his whole podcast, he openly brags about, is based off of our show, and even his design of his logo is based off of an old Teddy Fresh design. That was all.
I can see the color palette and stuff. It is giving.
Yeah, it was one of the shirts. There was one of the shirts. It was the same color palette.
But like, dude, even the Raider of Ramallah stuff, like.
But like, how
we can talk about it because it's really not what you think.
We can, because I don't know how could somebody.
I was willing to talk. I was willing to talk. I was willing to have a conversation, despite what most of my audience wanted me to do. None of them wanted me to talk to you guys, but part of me.
One point be a fan and then turn like that. I really don't.
It's been a slow indoctrination. It's been like this snark mentality spreading like a cancer.
Yeah.
And we're just watching this for some context so that I can respond in kind later.
You can see this, what it's done to Ian and Anissa.
Because I haven't changed. I'm the same person.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
just saying, I haven't changed. The Whimsical Wanderers send $10 and say, hoping for a shout out. FUPA Fund is finally up and running. 1/3 of revenue to go monthly to Denims, Frogan, and Caseytron. Link in Discord. More artwork being added daily. Lots of love to y'all. Ooh, that's fucking awesome, folks. Everybody, check out the FUPA Fund. Go to Discord. We'll talk about that. I'll have the link on my document for this week. Nour, if you can add the link to our document. And we'll talk about this later this week. We'll shout it out and everything. It's a merch page where everything you guys buy goes out to support. A third of it supports Denims, Frogan, and Caseytron. And what's funny is that it's called FUPA Fund. So that's fucking awesome. Thank you so much for the generous donation, the Whimsical Wanderers. And thank you for your awesome work.
Since back when you told that story, whatever, 10 years ago or something.
Yeah. Listen, in all honesty, you know, I understand the frustration with some things that were said. The problem is just being so illogical, so unreasonable,
so hyperbolic.
It's crazy. And as I always say, if you don't believe me,
if anything, I'm extremely reasonable, and I'm like still the only one giving you guys any grace. Like last week when I responded to the invitation of going on the H3 podcast, I did that in complete good faith. I ignored all of the attacks that you guys were saying about me. I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me actually like respond. And I mean, hey, I learned my lesson real quick.
And their reaction to Ethan and Neela, believe them and their reaction to me. Believe me, like their reaction to me and calling me all these things and calling me out. It's fucking, even if you fucking hate me, you hate my job.
Yeah.
If you care about Palestine, you'd shut the fuck up about me. You wouldn't spread fake clips about me just to get likes on Twitter.
Such a big fundraising stream.
Yeah, because it's a shield. It's a shield.
By the way, that's not activism. That's just you snarking for Gaza.
Yeah.
Stream. I think it wasn't to prove a point to him. Stupid for doing it, but that's why I donated to his fucking stream. I think it wasn't to prove a point to him. It was. I think it's important to show that not all of us who are pro-Palestinian, I think the majority of us aren't fucking like this. We're not like this, and I think they're doing a bad job of representing the movement.
He's snarking.
You think I want to? You think you're? You know?
I'm snarking, folks.
As for fun or to prove him wrong that this guy who said fuck you and your wife, you're a coward, you're this, you're that. You think I wanted to, you know, I wanted to be his friend? That's what these people think. He said, oh, we're not going to forgive you. I don't fucking.
AB, we know you want to be my friend. Come on. AB, I'm to AB what like Zoom was to Skype. You know what I mean? Like Skype fumbled the ball when like COVID happened. Like they had an advantage for years. And then they fucked it up. AB was there on the H3 podcast. He could have been like the Lebanese person related to the H3 podcast, like actually defending what's actually true and like correcting Ethan on his Zionism and stuff. And then like out of nowhere, I fucking show up, and you know, we know what you want, AB. Okay, I know you wish you had a tenth of the credibility that I have currently.
I don't care. What happens or where I'm working, I never want these people.
Out of nowhere, I get more stream viewers than you. You've been on H3 for like, what, 5-6 years? You have 100,000 subscribers. And then out of nowhere, this other random Lebanese guy, tangentially related to H3, is now getting all the attention you wanted to get. And he's being called based while you're called a fucking lapdog? Like, and a Zionist? What?
My audience, because you will always say something that's not enough for them. And you're seeing that right now with Bad Empanada and all those fuckers.
To think about, yeah, exactly. And think about like...
But he does have a Rolex, and I don't have a Rolex. AB has a Rolex, and I do not have a Rolex.
How hyperbolic you get about everything. Do you really think I'm like top Zionist? Do you really think that I'm sitting here doing Zionist propaganda every day? Even if I've said a few things that you disagree with over the years, that you find reprehensible, right? Stuff that I've clarified and apologized for, et cetera, right? You can't actually believe that I am the god of Zionism, that I am the king of Hasbara, and that Ela is some special forces who goes and kidnap people.
Right. No one said that. No one said you're the king of Hasbara. I focus on Ethan and stuff because my show was so inspired by them. I used to talk about them so much. Like, people already assumed that I was an H3 fan, so I feel like I had to make a very, you know, loud and distinct sort of statement that like, yo, I'm not fucking cool with what's happening over there.
It's just, come on, guys.
And any confusion that you may have about if these people actually care or not, I think like truly one of the solidifying moments or solidifying things was Bad Empanada. But
okay.
Like, and on the day that CPS.
Yeah.
And do you think it's funny that some random stranger came and interrogated our team, bro? Standing each other?
Creepy. And as I said, like, I know the kids. I know the boys. You know? Like, yeah, I mean, they're your kids.
That. Hey, are you provocative?
Even worse than that, I've been
Is the invite over? I can't remember. I think they invited me, right?
I will become a saint in a long time.
A fan, like, you can see the color palette and stuff. It is giving.
It was one of the
vibe.
shirts. There was
Talk about it because it's really not what you think. But like, dude, even the Raider of Ramallah stuff, like,
but like, how
we
was
can talk about it because it's really not what you think.
We can because I don't know how could somebody at one point be a fan and then turn like that? I really don't.
It's been a slow indoctrination. It's been like this snark, and come to some agreement, right?
Oh, did I skip it? I might have skipped it. Yalla. Sorry, guys.
Love
My
me.
4G.
Whenever you listen to Millhouse, but part of me thinks that part of him stumbling.
Yeah, so Anthony, I'm going to use your real name here. I want to reach across the aisle, and I do want to let's approach each other in good faith. You bring me an example, and we'll talk it through. How about that? And we'll see if maybe if we can just kind of work it out and come to some agreement, right? To you know, right?
You know, I'll give a little behind the scenes that no one's even heard.
So, as you guys know, I gave 3 conditions to go on the H3 podcast. I watched this. We reacted to the whole thing. I did a 2.5-hour live stream where I reacted to every segment where they talked about me. Then I gave a very thoughtful response and a very good faith response where I was like, you know what? I am conflicted because part of me, guys, again, I'm someone who watched H3 for many years. My whole show was inspired by the H3 podcast. I used to call myself the Lebanese Ethan Klein for a while. And when people used to ask me, hey, like, what's your podcast about? The first thing I would ask them is, hey, do you know the H3 podcast? If they would say yes, I would say, well, it's kind of like Lebanese H3. So to have an opportunity to be invited on the H3 podcast and talk to Ethan and Hila, part of me was like, holy shit, bro. Like, isn't this what you would have loved to do 3 years ago? Yeah, maybe. And that's what I kind of put out. Let me tweet out what I said. So essentially, I gave 3 conditions. I said, I'll go on your show. If it's live, because Ethan had mentioned that he might want to do these things as VODs or videos on demand or whatever. I was like, no, I want it to be live in case there's something that they don't want to show, or if the video doesn't go their way, or if the conversation doesn't go their way, they decide not to post it, or if they can do any kind of editing, etc. I was like, I would rather it be live. The second condition was it had to be a respectful, good faith conversation, because the conversation he had with Hassan was a complete fucking shit show. Ethan was being very rude and insulting to Hassan, and I felt like the conversation didn't go anywhere. So I wanted to avoid that kind of scenario. I didn't want to be ganged up on by like the whole fucking crew, 12v1 type of scenario. And the third condition that I gave, which I knew would be a deal breaker, but it was to drop the lawsuits. Because at this point, why would I want to be associated with the H3 podcast? 3 years ago, I would have fucking killed to be on the H3 podcast. Get on their fucking show, tell them how much of a fan I was, get some of their fans to discover that, like, hey, what? There's this Lebanese channel that also does an H3 style podcast, and they react to like weird local Lebanese influencers and weird TikTokers and stuff. That would have been great. I could have grown, I could have gone some of your audience, but like today, 2025. What is the benefit of me going on the H3 podcast? Do I want to get any of your viewers, your fans that celebrate the lawsuits that you have against Frogan, Denims, and Casey-tron? Anytime someone puts out a tweet mildly criticizing the H3 podcast, you get harassed by a bunch of fucking freaks that just want to see Denims, Frogan, and Casey-tron completely financially destroyed, their lives fucking ruined over a fucking YouTube video that they reacted to. So do I want to go and get the attention of that audience and get their approval? Fuck no. They don't even merge with my audience. My current audience is the exact opposite of your current audience. Why would I want to be there? And me being on your show, I feel is co-signing all of the shit that you're doing. It's like, yeah, okay, we're going to go there and we're going to have a conversation about the Zionism. And what are the things that I think you said that make you and Hila sound like Zionists? Okay, we'll have a conversation about that. But like, if I show up on your show and you have 3 active lawsuits going on against Denims, Casey-tron, and Frogan. Frogan is a friend of mine, by the way. Denims I've been friendly with on Twitter. She seems awesome. Like, if I ever got a chance to meet her, I'm sure I would get along with Denims. Casey-tron as well. I'm friendly with Noah Sampson. I've been on his charity live stream. You're also threatening him with lawsuits. You're threatening random Redditors with lawsuits. You're threatening a whole bunch of people with lawsuits. So me being on your show would be me co-signing the stuff. It would be me saying that, like, yo, I'm okay with this stuff. The shit that Ethan is doing, I am in support of it, or I at least don't mind it enough. I don't care enough to be on the show. I'm a person of principle. Most people on Twitter were like H3 fans. Oh, you only have 30,000 subs. You should like, why are you even making demands? It's like, bro, it's not about like, would he agree to drop the lawsuits if I was famous enough? Would he agree to drop the lawsuits if I had enough followers? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. He doesn't want to drop the lawsuits because he doesn't want to drop the lawsuits. He wants to ruin these people's lives. He wants to fucking get back at anyone who said anything negative about him and Hila over the last year and a half. And I have perfect evidence of that, by the way. And almost anyone who appeared And Idubbbz' content cop has been a major target of Ethan over the past few months. And he's literally just suing everyone out of spite. He's trying to find ways to fuck with it. Like, he hasn't sued me, but they'll like make fun of me on their podcast over and over again. They'll make fun of like my viewership and lie that I can't get 1,000 viewers unless I'm talking about Ethan. Literally, I got over 1,000 viewers fucking trucking, playing Truckin' Simulator, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, anyone who has gotten any bit of success criticizing them over the last year and a half, Ethan has been wanting to make their life a living hell. Whether it's Hassan, whether it's Frogan, whether it's Denims, whether it's Sean the Black, whether it's Idubbbz, literally anyone. That has been their mission. Rochelle sends $2 and says, with peace and love, they're just going to gaslight you. Oh, Rochelle, I know. I'm not even going there. It's been done and done. It's been established. So anyways, out of 3 years ago, Musab sends 8 Saudi Riyals. Thank you so much, Musab. 3 years ago, I would have loved to go on the H3 podcast. But now, with everything that Ethan is doing, I did not want to associate myself with the show unless I could do something to be actually helpful. Love. He sends another 8 Riyals and says, love from Saudi. Thank you, Musab. Yatik al-afiyah. Yatik alf afiyah. Why would I want to be on the H3 podcast unless I could do something to help? And why would I want to be on there and co-sign all of the shit that you're doing? Like, again, when we say, when the crew's there and they sit silently, that they're basically co-signing what Ethan is saying. By sitting there, you're complicit with what he's saying and with what he's doing. And AB pretends that he has no power to do anything. Well, you have the power to speak out. You have the power to, like, criticize them. But at this point, fuck these people. Because we're going to watch their clip reacting to my conditions. Cadenza sends $5 and says, I saw someone say AB is the most scrappy-do coded human being they've ever seen, and it's all I can think about with every clip I've seen of him since. That's very accurate. Nogzolato sends $2 and says, and he's helping Alexa Nicholas sue Kat Tenenbarge. He's obsessed with lawsuits now. He's obsessed with lawsuits. So anyways, let us watch Ethan's response to my 3 conditions. And don't forget, I reacted. I made like, it was like a 10-15 minute segment of me breaking down my response in good faith. And I genuinely thought, I honestly thought there was like a 5 to 10% chance Ethan would listen. Maybe 5%, not even 10%. But I was like, you know what? Like, I'm really trying to reach out as a fallen fan, like as someone who was a very dedicated fan. Again, as someone who spent thousands on Teddy Fresh, there's hundreds of you out there, thousands of you out there that used to do the same as me. Like, I'm sure this has affected their revenue in major ways. I was genuinely being like, you know what, man? Like, if you actually want to try to reach across the aisle and regain some of these fallen fans, the Zionism stuff is only scratching the surface. No one fucks with a fucking lawsuit. So I wanted to try and help out my friends. And I know that I'm not big enough to ask for something like that. But I mean, hey, I'm going to use any opportunity I have to help my friends. Any opportunity I have. I had an opportunity to talk to Ethan. I had an opportunity of having like the spotlight shine on me for just a moment. And I wanted to use that time to be like, yo, drop the fucking lawsuits. If that inspires anyone else that he wants to talk to say the same thing, to be like, hey, yeah, we're happy to come on your show. Just drop these lawsuits. If I could do anything to help, I would rather do that, because again, I had nothing to gain by going on the H3 podcast. Do I want to get H3 fans? Sure. I've been getting them. You're all here. A lot of the fallen fans that stopped watching H3 are not watching our show. You're the fans that I'm happy to get, not his current fans, not his fans that hate Anissa and Idubbbz and hate Frogan and are misogynist fucking assholes. And they love Destiny. Like, those aren't the fans that I want. And if the fans that Ethan currently has are okay with the content he's currently making, I don't want them as part of this community. So here, let's watch H3's response.
We got so much stuff to get to here today. We got the Millhouse list of demands. This shit's pretty funny.
So good.
I would do this for AB.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
So I invited, almost like as a.
So AB says, I'm the gift that keeps on giving. At this point, AB is just embracing me as his like #1 enemy. He wants me, the other Lebanese guy who's stolen all his thunder, to be his main enemy on the H3 podcast. And now he's like, he's over. Like, remember the fake laugh he was doing last time? He had to walk away because it was so funny. Hilarious, AB. So let's see what this dog had to say.
Afterthought.
So Ethan says he invited me on as an afterthought. When we just watched how they invited me, they sat there and talked for like 7 or 8 minutes. They're like, hey, Anthony, we'd love to have you come on. We'd love to forgive people. And it was, I mean, they were making fun of me earlier and they made fun of me after. But I thought that invitation, like 5% of me was like, hey, look, it's a little kind of sincere. Like, maybe Ethan is genuinely curious, like how someone that was such a massive fan of theirs stopped fucking with their show. It seemed like a sincere invitation. Now, because I said no, or I wasn't groveling at their feet like, oh, an invitation from the H3 podcast, like it's 2021. Like, I'm sorry, Ethan, an invitation to the H3 podcast nowadays is kind of like the kiss of death for your reputation. Why would I want to be associated with a bunch of fucking Zionists? Your show is dying. Again, your show used to get 1 to 1.5 million views easily. Now you're struggling to get to 400, maybe 500K, if you're lucky. Your show is dying. You need people like me to help you regain credibility. Let's not fucking twist what the situation is. You can lie about my views all you want. You can lie about how successful your show currently is. But we know what's up. You know what's up.
Invited Mailhouse to call into the show, which for a show that live streamed to like 100 people, gets like under 1,000 views per episode when he's not talking about me, of course.
Okay, by the way, we're currently live streaming to almost 500 people. Again, they just want to make shit up. And he's talking about AB's numbers. He's literally talking about AB's numbers, stream numbers. So, sure. And AB's just sitting there taking it like a little bitch.
I offered him to call in as an afterthought to kind of just talk through our issues, right? Mm-hmm. Kind of talks peacefully and openly and amicably. So he thinking that...
And I responded to their invitation very peacefully, very amicably, and very sincerely. Like, I'm genuine. I genuinely would have been happy to talk to them. Because in my mind, dropping the lawsuits isn't that big of a deal. I finally now understand how big of a deal it is to Ethan, how big of a deal it is for him to get, like, revenge against these people. And he would rather get revenge than regain his, like, fallen fans and, like, fix the reputation of his podcast. Like, at this point, it's clear. He would rather burn his whole podcast to the ground, but get revenge on Denims, Frogan, and whoever he can. Whoever called him a Zionist on the internet. Whoever he can fucking take down with him, he's going to do that. And that is more important to him than reestablishing the reputation. That is basically what's happening.
Appreciating this great opportunity he has in his lap, made some demands.
Instead of appreciating this opportunity that was thrown in his lap, bro, the opportunity that was thrown in my lap was you fucking over your podcast and you fucking up your show and your fans leaving. That has been the opportunity that I have taken advantage of. I used to make one show a week, one pre-recorded podcast a week. I'm now live streaming 4 to 5 times a fucking week to keep those fans that you have let go entertained. I have found the opportunity and I have already grabbed onto it. It's been months. I've literally transformed my life to be able to work around like the channel and all the content that we're making because of the opportunity that you have afforded me. The opportunity is not to show up on the H3 podcast and talk to you and get who? Your shitty fucking misogynist fans who call me a fucking R-word every time I tweet, who fucking make pager jokes every time I tweet, who call Frogan Jabba the Hutt every time I tweet. Like, are those the people that I want to impress? Are those the people who I want to get on my good side? Are those the people that I'm trying to get to subscribe to my channel? These toxic fuckers? Do I want them associated with my channel, with my brand, with any of my audience members? No, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You had the... And I know, it's crazy to think, but he only has 30,000 subs. How is he not, like, groveling at the opportunity? Because I have some fucking pride, bro. I have some fucking pride in myself and the work that I do and my morals and my ethics. Do you think I'm just going to give that shit up for, like, a couple of easy views and, like, what, maybe an extra 100 subscribers from your shitty audience? You had the opportunity to speak with me, the Prince of Assyria, the descendant of King Malik Kambar Sargon de Varda. Ya ya Hmar. I am the Prince of Assyria, a prince without a kingdom. You could have had me on your show. Should I bust out the sword again? Should I bust out the sword? I am literally royalty. You have to sit there and do like crazy fucking weird race science and talk about how like Jewish people were inbreeding for years and how like they're more intelligent. They have more intelligent blood. Motherfucker, I am descendant of Assyrian royalty, bro. Habib Elbe. You remember how you were talking about you pretended to care about the Assyrian genocide a few weeks ago? Well, I am the fucking Prince of Assyrians. Genuinely, I'm not even fucking kidding. So, at tahkine about like, you come on, bro, your show is dying. Your show is dying. Okay, I get 10,000 views per live stream, but I used to get 5,000 views per video. My channel is going like this. Your channel used to get 2 million views. Now you're getting 500,000 views. You're going like this. I don't care how many more views you get than me. Your show is dying, bro. And at this rate, a year from now, you'll be at 300,000, 250K views if you're lucky. You think the lawsuit content is going to save your channel?
snark brain on full display.
This man just talks.
Snark brain on full display. Me making demands and not groveling at their feet, not being like, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. I'd love to come on your show. Yes, please. I don't have any morals. I'll just come on without even thinking about it. That's snark brain. Having a little bit of pride, that's what AB doesn't understand. Having pride, having a bit of dignity is not snark brain, you fucking idiot. It's called dignity. Ya bala sharaf. He has no pride. He has no honor, bro. This man has no honor. It's called having a fucking bit of honor, a bit of pride, standing up for your fucking friends, bro. That's what it means. Yahmar, Yahmar. You had every opportunity to be a good person online and to not represent lawsuits and Zionism. You had every opportunity and you fucking threw it away for what? For that fucking Rolex, this fucking ugly ass, tacky Rolex. He's snark brain. He didn't just say yes. Look, Adam Habalak, bro, that's how fucking stupid you've become working with this fucking guy. He's snark brain. He has pride. What? What the fuck, man? He's so stupid. So pathetic.
This is snark brain on full display.
This man just talked himself out of coming onto
snark brain on full display. Having demands, having some fucking standards. And by the way, the demands is all to help Ethan. What was I going to benefit from that conversation? Genuinely, someone tried to convince me how I would have benefited from being on H3, other than probably being ganged up on by 12 fucking people. Tried to be made look like a fucking idiot. Tried to be made to look like a fucking terrorist or something. And what? To gain who? Their audience? Their shitty, toxic piece of shit audience? Why would I want that? Why would I want that? Literally 3 years ago would have been awesome. I would have tried to get you guys, the people that are already watching me, I would have tried to convince you guys like, hey, you guys love H3? We'll have a kind of similar show. Come on over and watch it now. Why would I want anyone that is still watching H3 to come watch my show? Just someone explain that to me.
One of the biggest podcasts in the world. One of the biggest live shows. That's not a joke.
I love that people are laughing at these three random people that Ethan had to pay to be on a show are laughing when he says, I have one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
This man just talked himself out of coming onto one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
I talked myself out of coming onto one of the biggest podcasts in the world, sure.
One of the biggest live shows. That's not a joke.
You talked yourself out of speaking with a genuine following fan, bro. Even if I had 10 followers, it shouldn't matter to you. I was someone who genuinely supported you, someone who was willing to have an open, genuine, honest conversation with you about what I think you could do to save your reputation, save your podcast. If you don't want to talk to me, I've already mentioned everything I would have told you in other videos. You can watch the live stream I did 2 days ago. It literally points out every clip that is problematic from you that you can try to clarify. Like, I was genuinely willing to fucking help you. You idiots. You idiots. It shouldn't matter how many, if you value a fan, you should be willing to talk to any fan if they genuinely want to try to help you. Okay? And I was genuinely willing, despite everything you guys have said about me, despite trying to mass report my channel, despite labeling me as an anti-Semite, I genuinely was willing to have a good faith conversation and to fucking helping. Believe it or not. And I feel stupid for even saying that at this point. 1 second. I think I missed a few super chats. Alexa PZX says, you most likely know, but UN officially declared Israel is in fact committing genocide. There is no defending Israel at this point. Well, thank you so much for the generous donation, Alexa. And yes, I did hear that. Not that it means much anymore, I would say. Musab sends another 8 Saudi Riyal, says H3 was fun pop culture. Now it's just a tax. It's unwatchable now, Musab. And thank you so much for another dono. Fairy sends $5 and says, Nate from the crew makes us Latinos look bad. He's the equivalent of a Latino for Trump. We Latinos do not claim him. Fairy, I can believe that. I can kind of believe that too. We don't claim AB as Lebanese either, so we have that in common. Sorry, there's one more, I believe. Kayla VA sends $5 and says, this is a low blow, but I can't stop giggling that AB looks like the ladybug from a Bug's Life movie. I never thought of that. Mia Luca sends 10 Egyptian pounds just to be supportive. Thank you so much. And the Whimsical Wanderer sends another $5 and says, God, I cannot stand the term snark-brained. Go on their sub and all the fans are just being nasty and harassing people. They're the true snark. The first snark Reddit I've ever encountered was the H3 like subreddit, to be honest with you guys. Those guys are fucking insane over there. And thank you all for the support, by the way. Polish Pusher sends $2 and says, please teach us ladybug in Arabic. I don't know what it is. Can someone write it for me in the comments? I don't know. No Name sends $2 and says, I want to watch Born Stars' opinions on it. Well, I'm in it, No Name. I have a 5-second cameo as myself, so watch it for that and cheer when you see me. No joke, folks. I'm in a Lebanese movie. Okay. So. Xana says, Mike from Central Committee was defending DNW. Hell yeah, Mike is a friend of the show. Good friend of the show, Mike from PA. Okay, so let's continue the clip.
That's factual. That's okay. We'll work together and we'll understand.
So people are laughing at him for saying that his show is one of the most popular in the world because everybody knows that it fell the fuck off. It used to be 3 years ago. Shit. I would have killed to be on H3. Again, now, not so much.
Stand the chemistry.
Like, they're shocked. They can't believe that I didn't just say yes. They're like, is our show, has it fallen off so fucking hard that some fucking loser with less than 30,000 subscribers isn't automatically saying yes to be on our show? So because Ethan kind of probably feels insulted about that, he just wants to make fun of my views, make it look like the invitation wasn't sincere. Like, oh, it was just an afterthought. Who gave a shit? No, you actually kind of gave a shit. You spent 30 minutes talking about me on your podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right? I get that. But at any rate,
I wouldn't laugh at that.
Head Millhouse with your list of demands. They're new. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Millhouse, with your list of demands.
It has to be live. It can't be like the Hassan conversation. And the third and most important point, which I think is...
The Hassan conversation was live.
Yeah. So by the way, and I said this was going to happen on the last stream, they literally only reacted to an 18-second clip that was posted on their H3 subreddit. No one from their fucking 13-person crew took the time, or if they did, they didn't use any footage or anything like that, took the time to watch like my actual thoughtful, good faith response to their invitation where I broke down everything. I was genuinely trying to have like an open conversation with these fucking people. They literally are so fucking lazy. They're so fucking lazy. They literally just reacted to the clip that some fucking random viewer of theirs put on the H3 subreddit, the same clip that we reacted to while I was still live. And I was like, I'm sure they're gonna, I was like, I bet, I'm 90% sure they're going to react to this H3 fucking subreddit clip. But I was like, anyways, I still posted I posted a 2-minute version on Twitter being like, maybe they'll look at this one. Not even. They just went on their H3 subreddit, ignored everything I said, ignored all of the good faith argument that I tried to make. I was genuinely trying to reach out to Ethan and Hila in that moment and to the rest of the crew. Very naive of me, very stupid of me. I know you guys all warned me, and I knew. But part of me was like, maybe there's a chance. Maybe I can help get these lawsuits dropped or something. So, yeah, they literally just reacted to the subreddit clip.
Yeah, what?
Right.
What does that mean?
Sorry. You don't, I mean, okay.
All right.
Conversation. And the third and most important point, which I think is going to be the deal breaker. You got to drop the lawsuits. And yeah, they're so fucking stupid that they did, because they only saw an out of context clip, they didn't understand that point number 2 wasn't related to point number 1. Point number 1 had to be live. Number 2, it can't be like the Hassan conversation, meaning it has to be respectful. I know the Hassan one was live. I reacted to it live, you fucking idiots. So yeah, and then, important point, which I think is going to be the deal breaker. You got to drop the lawsuits.
Anyway, what's next? Let's move on to the next story.
So you hear Dan laughing in the background. You hear like AB laughing in the background. These fucking little dogs. These little dogs are laughing at the thought of a lawsuit. Like, oh, Ethan's not gonna drop the lawsuits. How fucking funny, Ethan! You're fucking hilarious. They think it's content, and like he doesn't even want to engage with me saying like, hey, drop the lawsuits. They don't even want to hear what an argument is. He's so steadfast in wanting to ruin these people's lives. He's so unmovable. Doesn't even want to, even the short 18-second version of the video, he doesn't give a fuck. They're just closing it. They're making it into a joke. Okay, what's next? Oh, the lawsuits? Never. I'd never drop the lawsuits. Next. That's it. Could have had a good faith conversation with an actual fallen fan who could have tried to help regain your credibility, but they don't give a fuck. He's more concerned about ruining Frogan, Denim, and Casey Tron's life than talking with me. And hey, if they would have agreed, if I had more followers, if I had a bigger YouTube channel, then maybe they could have agreed. Then hey, that only shows that they don't even stand by what they're saying. So they're pieces of shit. Let me take a second to catch up on some super chats. Manus Arcade says RIP to those killed in Lebanon recently with a $5 donor. Thank you, Manus Arcade. We talked about that at the beginning of the stream. It was very heartbreaking. Mayor Jim says Ethan has never appeared in a Lebanese movie. I know, right? And I've appeared in like 2 Lebanese TV shows. I've had little cameos as well. Starman Wakalaka has just become a member of the Do Not Warriors. Thank you so much, Starman Wakalaka. Madness Arcade sends another 5 and says, Ethan admits his haters are right. Chris Kunzler. Yes, Chris was live today. I think he talked about that, right? And Keeker Garden Sailor Moon. Let me see what your full name is. Keeker Garden Sailor Moon, hell yeah. Sends a $2 Canadian dono and says Coccinelle en français. And Irs El Khanfisa in Arabic. Irs El Khanfisa in Arabic? Is that what it is? I don't even know. But I'll tell you what the spider is in Arabic. Ankabut. There you go. Ankabut. So Cadenza sends $2 and says they're like hyenas from the Lion King. They are. It's so pathetic. Imagine laughing at... And like Casey Tron has been putting out the saddest fucking tweets about her life story and how this is going to cause her financial ruin. And the fact that they can laugh and snicker at this is so fucking pathetic.
Enums.
You got to drop the lawsuits.
Anyway, what's next? Let's move on to the next.
Ooh, so funny, Ethan.
Sorry. Denims reacts.
So at this point, I can confidently say, fuck the crew. I'll never feel bad for the crew ever again. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. Fuck Dan, fuck AB. Fuck anyone still associating with the show. Whoever left, you know what? You'll kind of get my respect. Olivia, Ian, Cam, Sam. You know, perhaps you'll get some respect someday. But fuck anyone else who's there. Fuck trying to be good. I legitimately was good faith with them. I legitimately thought that there was a chance. And just see, look at how Ethan talks about these people, bro. Just look at how Ethan talks about these people.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan.
Look how cool you thought you were going to be.
We're going to look at
how
just
scary.
really quickly why Ethan cares more about the lawsuits than he does about talking to a fallen fan.
Scary and ominous, and you thought you were so cool and you were going to devastate me. This is you. Recently, Ian.
Ethan.
So keep in mind, everyone in this video, Ethan is trying to ruin their life. Hassan was in this video. Ethan is trying to convince people that he's the cause for Charlie Kirk's death. He's been trying to get him deplatformed off of Twitch, etc. We know Ethan's war against Hassan over the past 2 years. We just saw Idubbbz in that video. We know that Ethan has made it his mission to harass Idubbbz off the internet, essentially. He's talking about Idubbbz every single day, almost on his streams. So there's that. Here's Denims.
Remember this? Denims, who's being sued. Let's review the state of all these people. Ian, literally rock bottom lolcow status. Couldn't be worse. Denims being destroyed in a lawsuit.
He's saying it himself. He's just going after people who were in the fucking content cop. He's going after anyone who remotely had any success criticizing Ethan on the internet. Everyone in the video, in the content cop, he's trying to go after them in one way or another. Let's go through them. Let Ethan go through them, actually. Let him talk about it himself.
Wake up, Ethan. This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Frogan being sued into oblivion. Gone into hiding on the topic.
You know, you mentioned that term lolcow. I feel like
So you see, Denims, who's in the video, being sued into oblivion. Frogan, who's in the video, being sued into oblivion. Idubbbz, he's harassing him till, you know, he's off the internet. Hassan, he's been harassing him for 2 years, trying to get him deplatformed. Now trying to convince the world that Hassan is somehow responsible for Charlie Kirk's death. Who else? Sean the Black. He threatened Sean the Black with lawsuits. Remember when he was like, I'll drop the lawsuit against Sean the Black if Taylor Lorenz publicly apologizes to me. So again, just because Sean the Black was in the video, he just wants to punish these people. Literally, it's the only reason.
that's a compliment now. Like lolcow live, I feel like it's always referencing that, you know.
It is definitely not a compliment.
Never mind.
Just to assure you.
Never mind. Then.
It is not. Get a guy. I don't know. I don't. It is not.
Ethan, wake up.
I still don't know who that is.
Pretending not to know who Sean the Black is when he threatened Sean the Black with a lawsuit. Remember, through Instagram stories, he was supposed to be on vacation with his wife or whatever. They were supposed to take like a romantic weekend getaway, and he spent it threatening Sean the Black with lawsuits unless Taylor Lorenz made a public apology to Ethan or whatever. So literally, he's just trying to ruin. And me, he couldn't sue me. Ethan can't find a way to sue me. So they just talk shit about me on their show every week. And when I actually gave them an opportunity, like I responded to their opportunity, like, hey, come on and talk. They took it in bad faith. They made a joke out of it. He just wants to ruin these people's lives.
Why would they get a guy
Who is that guy?
nobody knows to be in your intro? It's just not a good idea.
No. So he's just obsessed. Honestly, he's just kind of obsessed with this. And yeah, so this was my response to them reacting to their response. I said 3 years ago, it would have been a dream to be invited on H3. Today, the only way I'd agree to tarnish my reputation by appearing on your dying Zionist podcast is to do some good and have you drop the lawsuits. Maybe it could have helped you reclaim some fallen fans. It was naive of me to even think that one of his 13 employees would engage with the full clip with some context. Instead, you hear AB and Dan snickering at the thought of these malicious lawsuits continuing on. What a sick bunch of lapdogs. Full response on the next stream, aka tonight's stream. And keep in mind, H3 is struggling to hit 400k views per episode when they regularly hit 1.5 million. Crew is abandoning the show one by one. My streams get more views than AB's. Our community is full of fallen H3 fans. Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. So as hard as they can try to make it seem like I'm some shitty fucking tiny YouTube channel, and I am a shitty tiny little YouTube channel, I am, that only gets 1,000 views per stream. Whatever, Ethan, that only streams to 100 people. Whatever, Ethan. Just keep in mind that H3 is eating fucking shit, and none of what they're saying is fucking true. So that's all I have to say on that matter. But I have some more things to say about AB, to be honest with you guys. AB has been putting his foot in his mouth, and then we're going to react to the coach interview. But we have some things to talk about when it comes to AB. And that little fucking bitch-made coward. We're gonna have some fun, folks. We're gonna have some fun. AB's fun stream. AB could probably be one of the worst streamers I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you guys. It's like the most boring, most awkward fucking streams I have ever seen. He sits there fucking quietly. Just like reads chat all fucking day. Like, what kind of content is this? Who enjoys these kinds of streams? But anyways, we're just gonna do a little AB special right now. AB اشتقت لنا حبيب قلبي. Habib Elbi ya AB. Yalla ta'al ibnain shimara. Come to Lebanon, AB. Let's hang out together when you come to Lebanon. Let's meet. You want to come on my show? You want to spar? AB, let's fucking spar. I'll take you fucking sparring to my boxing gym. Let's have a good time, AB. Let's spar in Lebanon. Shu awlak. I'll take good care of you. Don't worry. I'll take good care of you. Let's see this. AB calls out 2 longtime supporters after he saw them in Idubbbz's chat. Imagine being so fucking insecure that you're calling out your fans for watching Idubbbz.
If at any point Cinderella is here, Cinderella or Maggie Miller, we need to have a talk.
If at any point, hey, Haley and Jim D. Dukers and Nogzalatul, if at any point you guys see them in the H3 live chat, I want to have a word with them. You guys tell me, okay? You hear that, Haley? Okay. Also, Elab at Madness Arcade. I heard you guys have been watching some Keemstar. Is that true? You fuckers? Huh? Marina Nimis sends a super chat and says, Ladybug is Dasuka in Arabic. I remember the miraculous Ladybug cartoon. They called her that Khanfasa is just beetle. Google Translate isn't always right. Well, thank you for the information, Marina. Nogzalato sends $2 and says, Adam McIntyre's stream, he threw support to Casey. No Name gifted 1 Do Not Worry membership. Thank you so much, No Name. So let's watch AB yelling at his viewers watching Idubbbz.
To have a heart-to-heart. If you guys don't know who those people are, they've been longtime supporters. I saw them in Idubbbz's chat, and I'm not saying pick a side. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not saying pick a side, and I don't give a fuck. I just give enough of a fuck to mention it right here in front of the 100 people watching me. Probably are there 100 people watching you right now? Let's hopefully, AB, fingers crossed. So hey, I'm just saying. By the way, he's like stalking Idubbbz's live stream and like checking out who's talking to Idubbbz. Like, that's so fucking weird. And the fact that you're openly admitting to stalking Idubbbz's live stream and finding your own viewers there, and now you're calling them out, that's so fucking pathetic. That's so fucking pathetic. That's so fucking sad.
You know who else they watch. But just from a point of love,
Redhead Gasoline has just become a member. Thank you so much, Redhead Gasoline. Welcome to the Do Not Warriors. Thank you for the support. Jim D. Duker sends another $5 and says, Abdulard has the worst lighting in streamer history. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. AB, I get it. You're trying to have like the neon stuff, but like, it's way too fucking much. And I'm not want to talk. I have like shitty ring lights. We have like low budget lighting here, but like you're overdoing it. Tone it down like 25%. It's like someone threw up fucking, it's like Pac-Man threw up fucking neons all over your fucking walls, bro.
If
Too much.
if we lost Maggie and we lost Cinderella, I'd be devastated.
Well, you lost them now by calling them out.
Yeah, guys. Dad's stream was super fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys to everyone who came out and
Lol. He can now, instead of he went from like collaborating with Idubbbz to now collaborating with Dad and Harley Morenstein from I keep forgetting what the Epic Mealtime, who gets 5,000 views.
showed support. I wasn't yeah, we didn't like really plan that. I just opened this.
The average Joker says even having 100 viewers is still pretty cool. Guys, it is. I was gaming today to like 30 viewers on my gaming channel. I'm not even trying to shame views. It's just these fucking assholes do it all the time. So I'm trying to get like, I'm going to make fun of AB for views since he's been on the H3 podcast and literally sold his soul to a Zionist podcast and still streams to 100 people. That makes it a little bit sad. You know what I'm saying?
Stream, and I saw him like shitting all over the place, and I was like, oh man, I need help. I need to help this guy out. I need to help my boy out. So I went over there. He lives super close by, and they were not being nice. Bree says, oh.
Delia Carmen says, Anthony, please don't call me out if you catch me in Ian's chat. Oh, if you guys watch Idubbbz instead of my stream, I'm gonna fucking get angry. By the way, would you guys like, I would love to like collab with Idubbbz on like a chill stream sometime. I'd love to like have him on here, or like even be on his stream sometime.
That's brutal. That's sad, especially with Maggie. Maggie's been a long time supporter. But it is what it is. I'm so sorry. It's all good, Bree. Thank you.
Bro, his streams are so fucking boring. What is he doing? What does he sit there and fucking do? Just mopes on fucking stream for hours?
That's so two-faced. No, I don't want to talk shit. I don't know what to say, you know what I mean? I'm y'all know the story. You know the situation. Yeah. Did we lose Larry? We did lose Larry. But Larry said,
But doesn't want to touch what?
That's so two-faced. No, I don't want to talk shit. I don't know what to say, you know what I mean? I'm y'all know the story. You know the situation.
Oh, I don't want to talk shit. I don't want to make it awkward. I just wanted to bring it up. Why are you talking about your viewers watching Idubbbz? This is so fucking awkward. Such a baby, bro.
Yeah. Did we lose Larry? We did lose Larry. But Larry sent me a message. He didn't like turn. He didn't like talk shit or anything. He just, yeah.
Who's Larry? Is that another fan who stopped watching? He's messaging his fans to ask them, hey, are you watching Idubbbz stream?
We wish Larry the best. We let him go like a beautiful dove. A little beautiful shit-talking dove. Bro wants to talk shit to your face. Yeah. Listen, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. To all of you guys here, like, I understand if you have some frustrations with me, or you think I'm picking a side in something bigger than what it is, and it's not that at all. I'm not. This isn't an Israel-Palestine thing or anything like that. This is I'm sick of being bullied thing, and.
كل عيدة AB.
And I promise you guys, I've seen.
I'm done giving him grace. AB's a piece of shit out there laughing about fucking lawsuits and pretending that he can't do anything about it. Why? Don't be such a pussy. Tell Ethan to drop the lawsuits. Tell Ethan, hey, bro, I don't think it's a good idea. I think this is harming your image. I think this is harming the show's image, and in turn, it's harming our image. Don't you guys understand that you're all connected to Ethan? He doesn't have a right to fucking do this to the show and do this to you guys. And by being there, fucking quiet and silent, you are complicit and you are co-signing what he's doing. Are you so fucking stupid? Has Los Angeles made you so fucking dumb that you can't even realize? Ya Ahmad, ya Ahmad, ya AB. Aidib habalak bi Aidib, bro. Aidib habalak.
I've seen more of people's intentions than you guys can see publicly. What did you fall off? No, I'm just messing around. I say that because, like I said, it's free clout. It's free clout on Twitter and TikTok to talk shit about us.
Free clout to talk about AB.
And you guys, I've literally like, and I've never been like, oh, I've lost, you know, I've lost viewers because it really has. It's been whatever. But Maggie does hurt, and Larry did hurt because I mean, but Larry, I understood. Maggie, I don't know what happened there, but Maggie was always very sweet, very supportive, not just like with subs, but also just.
Maybe she's sick of you being a pussy and not standing by the right fucking side, not defending your friends, being okay with lawsuits, being okay with all the Zionist fucking shit. You fucking coward. Here's another. This is fucking awkward.
Hearing Olivia cry like that fucking breaks my heart. Hearing Olivia cry like that fucking breaks my heart. Was informed by the person who put me in a position to defend myself that I should remove messages for the sake of others who were used as a pawn for.
This is, he's talking, like, this was like related to when Anissa leaked her DMs with Olivia, and then she deleted it. So this is AB reacting to that on stream, and just look at the vibes. Look at how just pissy he gets on stream instead of like having fun and shit. Look at how he reacts on stream. This is all live, by the way. Look how fucking awkward this gets.
Hearing Olivia cry like that fucking breaks my heart. Was informed by the person who put me in a position to defend myself that I should remove messages for the sake of others who were used as a pawn for their shitty lies so they could keep their job. So I ask you, leave her alone. AB's a snake, and he uses his friends to keep his job. I use my friends. She just told me she's gonna fucking kill herself, you fucking psychopath. Oh, I can't fucking stand her, dude.
Like, what the fuck? He's sitting there telling his live audience of 65 people that Olivia wants to, like, kill herself. Like, why are you even sharing that about Olivia, you fucking idiot? Like, okay, Anissa shouldn't have probably shared that DM. She should have kept Olivia out of it, should have kept it private. I agree. Shouldn't have done that. Bad move, and she recognized that herself and apologized and deleted it. It was too late. Of course, it was going to get screenshotted, etc. But look at those vibes. You know, Olivia's going to fucking kill herself, bro. What the fuck? And then, like, walks away, like, fucking... all dramatically. You got an audience sitting there and watching you. Don't you have like a show prepped? What is this? I hate this like stream of consciousness live streams. Like, I'm just gonna turn it on and just fucking sit there. I got nothing prepared. What kind of vibes are these? Is this what you're learning from the H3 podcast? Just horrible vibes all around?
Snake, and he uses his friends to keep his job. I use my friends. She just told me she's gonna fucking kill herself, you fucking psychopath. Oh, I can't fucking stand her, dude.
Fun times on the AB Ayad, the AB Starkiller stream. Let's go. Fun times. And then like Lena comes in to like make things better or something. The vibes continue to be atrocious.
I don't know what to say. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Maybe don't stream your personal lives to like all of these people. Like, shut off the stream and watch a movie or something. Play with your puppy. Why are you even airing this to everyone? Why are you doing this? Idubbbz.
I don't get this. I don't know what does Anissa want? Does she want?
We got North Star Radio in the chat saying, yikes. Yikes indeed, North Star. Yikes indeed. Comrade Casey. W's in the chat for Comrade Casey.
Does she want Olivia to hurt herself?
Does she want Olivia to hurt herself? They're still using Olivia as a pawn on like fucking live stream. Do you want Olivia to hurt herself? Stop talking about Olivia wanting to hurt herself on your fucking shitty live stream. What the fuck is this? Christopher Hawat sends £5 and says, AB's vibes are making me depressed. Alexa, play California Dreaming. Oh, should we? We'll play it in a little bit. Christopher, thank you so much for the generous dono. And it's a horrible stream. I can't fucking believe this. And like, Lena's coming in. You'd think she might try to make it fun or something. Just making it worse. Hey guys, again, do you want Olivia to kill herself? Like, this is what we're talking about now. Wendy sends $2 and says, this is an adult. Oh, AB, how embarrassing. It is. It is. AB, do that fake laugh again. I would love to hear your fake laugh. Fuck you, AB. Idubbbz shaklak. Gelb. I don't really care enough. I'm just wanting to fucking curse him out. Little shit.
I don't get this. I don't know what does Anissa want? Does she want? Does she want Olivia to hurt herself?
I think you guys want Olivia to hurt herself at this point. Keep fucking talking about it. Like, imagine I'm out here telling, hey guys, Nour might kill herself because of the conversation, the disagreement we had on her. Do you guys want her to kill herself? Oh my God, what is it? Oh, then I get up and like throw a fucking tantrum. What are you doing, guys?
I don't know what to say, you guys. I'm sorry. This is.
What even is this? Shut up, fucking stupid ass clip. Okay, what is this? AB laments the times when he was well liked by the public and shares in Ethan Klein's delusions of being target of violent attack. Oh, really?
Happy to like fucking laugh at all these jokes about other people, right?
Oh, I love it, Denims. I love it. I love being harassed nonstop. I love that I had to fucking close my curtains yesterday because I'm afraid some fucking psycho is gonna snipe me or my wife. I love it. It's so much fun. I hated the days where
About other people, right?
Oh, I love it, Denims. I love it. I love being harassed nonstop. I love that I had to fucking close my curtains yesterday.
Oh, you love being harassed nonstop? How do you love working for a harassment podcast whose job it is to do research so Ethan can harass other people online? That's all you do. Ya Hamad. Hamad is donkey, by the way. I've taught you guys this before. Hamad is donkey. Fits Abdullah perfectly.
I'm afraid some fucking psycho is gonna snipe me or my wife. I love it. So
no one gives enough of a shit about you or your wife to try to hurt you guys physically. Trust me.
Much fun. I hated the days where I was loved by everyone. I hate those days. I hate those days when I was friends with all these big creators that I grew up watching. I fucking hated those days.
Well, at least do you think he realizes why he's in the position he's in now? No, of course not. He's gonna think it's Melhouse's fault. Melhouse did this. Bad Empanada did this. No, you did this. Your pussy ass fucking did this. Your inability to pick a fucking side did this. Your decision, your choice to stand with your Zionist employers and to never defend anything, never correct anything that he would say that was misleading or wrong. You just being complicit and now encouraging the fucking lawsuits and laughing about it with Dan. You're a fucking coward and you deserve all the bad shit that's happening to you, bro.
I hated it.
Bad shit in terms of like professionally. What else do we got? Current AB cringe happening on Twitch relating himself to 8 Mile.
This was like 2 days before I decided just to fucking say my piece.
Oh, that's the piece he said where he spent half of it talking about me because I'm the person who's ruining AB's life, not his bosses, Ethan and Hila.
You know, before his last battle, he looks at Cheddar Bob, and Cheddar Bob, who's this, you know, the, how do I say it appropriately? He's Cheddar Bob. You know Cheddar Bob. He's the Cheddar Bob of the group.
Cheddar Bob, folks. Cheddar Bob. You know Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob says, wait, aren't you afraid of what they're going to say about you? And then when M looks at Cheddar Bob, he's like, oh, even the jackass knows that, how they're going to attack me. And him just laying it all out, I was like, that's what I gotta fucking do. I just gotta fucking disarm him. This guy thinks he's Eminem.
Oh my god.
She wheezes a little bit.
I can't watch this. AB currently rambling on stream about Anthony. Oh, let's watch that.
Fundraiser. Free Palestine. That was my last word since the donation. And then he said countless times, fundraiser, free Palestine. That was my last word since the donation. And then he said countless times, actually I've only seen when Ian was on and when Mike from PA was on, and both of them.
Oh, you were watching. Well, thank you so much. So you watched me, thank you, six times, didn't you? You heard me say thank you. Did you read the DM I sent you on Instagram being like, thank you for the generous dono? Of course he didn't. And he told me to suck his dick on the next H3 live stream. You little shit.
He was talking shit about me with both of them.
Khalas, we're done. Anjad, I was the only one fucking nice to you, bro. And you go, I was the only one nice to you. No, I don't give a fuck if anyone's nice to me from the H3 crew. I was the only fucking one out of all these fucking fallen fans still giving you grace, getting yelled at by my audience for giving you grace. We're fucking done, bro. And I know I've said this like 7 times. I'm done giving him grace, and I'm done. This time I'm really done. I'm really done this time, AB. I'm fully done.
but I reignited the beef. It was me who reignited the beef. But do you think I donated just to see Ian and Mike's reaction? I donated before either of them were even on. It had nothing to do with Mike or Ian. I didn't fucking know. I don't even know where you got that from. Did I make a joke about seeing Mike's reaction was worth the $300? It's called a joke. Why I did it?
Well, stop talking about. I donated to his fucking charity. Okay, I didn't donate $300. I didn't have $300 to donate, but I donated to his charity while him and his bosses were still talking shit about me. Okay, so stop pretending like you're a fucking saint. I thanked you for your donation many times. He never even mentioned the fact that I donated to his fucking charity. And their charity donations. We're not supposed to be out here fucking flaunting them and talking about them and using them. Like, I donated. Like, fuck it. Don't fucking mention it anymore, bro. Don't mention it anymore. Stop it.
First off, I don't care about burying the hatchet. I don't care about winning any of you guys over. I don't care about winning any of you fucking dum-dums over. I think
Musab sends another 8 Saudi riyals and says, AB, it's your narcissistic bosses. Blame them. Exactly.
Is important for the cause. No matter what, I don't come from a privileged background. I'm going to make a mistake when I say something and you guys will drop me like that. So I do not want to build an audience off of you fucking crazy people.
I want to build an audience off of toxic misogynist fuckers who use the R word all the time and who want to see women being financially ruined by Ethan's lawsuits. That's the audience I want. Mabruk, you have it. You have the greatest fucking audience online. Bro, I can't even show you the tweets that they send me because it's all fucking slurs and stuff that I can't use. Like, are you shitting me? Are you blind to who is watching H3 now? By the way, I don't think we're going to have time to do the Charlie Kirk stuff today. I'll try to do the Charlie Kirk stuff in a dedicated live stream tomorrow. There's some crazy shit in there.
That's it. There was no beef to reignite.
Politics, we're taking a big H3 break for the rest of the week, unless they're saying anything useful tonight. Wendy sends $2 and says, I think Ethan made him donate to farm content. Quite the possibility. So here's AB with 161 live viewers. Just this is for the next time they make fun of our viewership. 161 live viewers, AB. So keep that in mind. All right. Little shits. So new pedo troll TikTok. And this is actually one of the points that I mentioned that Ethan should clarify.
I came back to defend myself against wild accusations. But I also came back because I want to apologize for things that I genuinely got wrong. For example,
we're planning to go to Israel in June with my parents, and I'm actually really excited to go there. I want to show you guys how beautiful, how multicultural, how like free it feels for people, or just it's a beautiful place. It is. It's one of the most diverse places I've ever been.
Looking back, I definitely feel ashamed for the way I spoke about Israel with such levity at the time that a genocide was happening. I completely understand why people could watch this clip and judge me harshly for it. I want to apologize to anyone in the Palestinian diaspora or anybody that's been affected by this war that felt that I was trivializing the suffering, the horror that you've gone through. And for that, I deeply am sorry, and I'm ashamed of this clip.
Like, I'm conflicted. Part of me wants to be like, hey, credit for clarifying that. And he already did clarify that once Hassan called him out on it in their debate. Ethan already clarified this. But I mean, hey, look, props for doing that. But at the same time, drop the fucking lawsuits, you fucking asshole. Like, it's going to take a lot more than that. And there's like 50 other clips that you need to fucking clarify if you want to clarify every single fucking reason why people think you're a Zionist. But it's not enough at this point. It's just not enough. It's so not enough. And here's AB responding to Caseytron, talking about how Ethan is going to financially ruin her life. Actually, let me read. Can I try to read some of this? Here, let's try to follow this real quick.
Oh no. AB, you'll be hearing from my attorneys. Oh no.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go on Twitter like Caseytron and talk shit to everyone and then say you should feel bad for me.
Why does he sound dead every time he talks? Like, bro, have drinks, have a coffee, have a Red Bull before you sit on stream. If you have no energy to stream, don't stream. Don't stream. You don't have to. No one's forcing you to do it. And you clearly don't have the energy or any desire to do it.
Start crying instead of settling.
And then I'm gonna target random people's fucking employees.
So again, he's talking about Casey Tron.
And then I'm gonna target random people's fucking employees.
I'm gonna random.
And then say.
Sorry. Yep.
Talk shit to everyone, and then say. You should feel bad for me.
So he's saying that Casey Tron talks shit about everyone, and then asking people to feel bad for her.
Start crying instead of settling.
And then I'm gonna target random people's fucking employees.
And then I'm gonna random people's employees.
And then play victim.
And then play the victim.
Oh, I have monies.
And then I'm gonna smoke some weed.
Hey, always looking on the bright side, you know, we're
And then we'll smoke some weed. I don't even know who he's chatting with.
giving people employment when that.
People are saying it's the veneers and Botox combo. That's why he's slurring his words. Maybe that's why he can't speak properly. Maybe it is the plastic surgery. Who knows?
I guess. Ethan and his lawyers have plenty of employment.
Alex, it doesn't notify me, but
They
thank
definitely
you.
have job security.
Yeah.
Ethan and his lawyers, lol. Okay, so this is what Casey Tron responds to AB. She says, you know what, Starkilla, I'm sorry for being rude to you and Olivia. Hurt people hurt people. I've been on my own mental health break, internalizing all of the financial harm that your boss is exposing me to. I could lose my house. Not only am I losing my own stability, I'm losing the security I've been able to procure for my family that is impoverished. It's a heavy pill to swallow. Not only the harm I'm being exposed to, but the harm my family is being exposed to. As I was thinking of the reality that I faced over the past week, seeing you and Olivia constantly in my feed speaking your struggle, I compared it to mine and wished the worst that I faced was mean comments online and internet drama. That was unfair of me. All pain is subjective. Either all suffering matters or none of it does. I want to live in a world where all suffering matters. That's very sweet and considerate of Casey Tron. Also, your boss doesn't want to settle, so I'm not sure what that comment was about. Your boss wants to impose complete and utter financial ruin. You don't know me, so I can't expect you to have much empathy for me and my situation. But I know you and Frogan used to be good friends. You even said you'd always be there for her. You realize that the type of financial abuse your boss is exposing her to could lead to her earnings being garnished for years. This type of financial harm is extremely vile. Poverty leads to extremely violent, troubling circumstances. You and others on the crew are the only ones who have the ability to even give him the slightest bit of pushback, say what he's doing is too far. Or do you think exposing multiple people to potentially $200K and life-ruining financial debt is justice and that I'm just playing victim? And that is what I said in my last video when I was making my unfair demands. I was actually giving the crew some credit. Like, maybe they want to tell Ethan that, hey, drop the lawsuits. Maybe they've tried, but because there is employees, they can only push it so far. They're afraid for their own position and their own well-being. So I was like, let me fucking say it. I don't have a paycheck. I don't depend on Ethan or Ela for a paycheck. So I can tell them as a fallen fan, like, hey, maybe drop the lawsuits. I can say the things that they can't say because I am not tied to H3. I don't work for H3. But apparently, like, they had their chance and they just laughed it off when I mentioned the lawsuits and I was like, drop the lawsuits. Ethan was like, all right, next, let's move on. And they just laughed it off. So they don't care. They don't give a fuck. So thirsty. So AB doesn't give a shit. So let's see what AB responded to that. So AB quote tweets that very thoughtful message and says, do you not notice how I didn't respond to the comment? I was playing with random people from chat. Saying you're playing victim wasn't about the lawsuit. It was about you randomly coming at me and then saying I'm bullying you. My point is plain and simple. I'm not going to feel bad for you when you lie about my wife and say she is pro-Israel. I'm not going to feel bad for you when you make light of my life and my struggles and then complain about yours. You're wasting your time coming at me. The lawsuits have nothing to do with me, nor can I do anything about them. What a way to try to clean his hands from any responsibility. You're wasting your time coming at me. The lawsuits have nothing to do with me, nor can I do anything about them. You can't. You can't do anything about them. You can't mention to Ethan. You can't put Ethan on the spot during a podcast. Be like, hey, Ethan, like me and the crew have been talking. Maybe get together with Dan and the rest of the crew. Be like, hey, should we tell Ethan? Should we like have an intervention where we're like, hey, Ethan, maybe we think you should drop the lawsuits. Maybe we think that this has been hurting the show. It's getting a lot of negative attention and it's attracting a negative kind of toxic audience that we don't want. Like, even if you thought that we were too toxic for you and like the tankies were too toxic, You have also garnered an extremely toxic audience right now. So why don't the crew get together? Why am I even still giving them advice? Like, you know what I mean? I should be like, fuck the crew, fuck everyone. And I say, fuck the crew, fuck all of you. But if you still want to fucking save your show, maybe fucking listen to me, you fucking idiots. Idiots. Imagine being an employee on one of the world's most popular podcasts and letting it get to this point. Imagine being so afraid to tell your boss that he's fucking losing his mind that you let one of the most popular podcasts run into the ground. They should all be fucking fired. Dan, AB, you fucking idiots. You have one job, one responsibility is to make sure that this fucking ship doesn't fucking sink. And you all let it sink because you're all fucking pussies. You fucking idiots. Anyways, get together. Whoever is left in the crew that still has a fucking conscience, and tell Ethan, these lawsuits are ruining the fucking show. You're ruining our reputation and you're ruining these fucking people's lives. But of course they won't do that. So then Casey Tron responds to that as well and says, to be clear, I don't think you specifically are bullying me, but you are aligned with someone who is trying to do tremendous financial harm to me and others. Until you denounce the lawsuits against us, I have to assume you support them. While I know you can't necessarily do anything about it, I think it would be fair to admit that this level of escalation on Ethan's part is too far. And I completely agree. What I said about Lena was months ago when she dropped out of Creator Clash. I admit that that was unfair and I apologize. I think you and Lena have been put in a very tough situation that has been hard to navigate, which I do have empathy for. I'm glad that neither of you support Israel and I was wrong for making that assumption. Again, she's apologizing. She's being the bigger person. Very thoughtful message. I honestly do feel for both of you and Olivia's struggles. I reflected on it a bit. I admit that I was unfair. It was unfair of me to make light of them, and I apologize. Suffering is suffering. As much as I can assume you wouldn't want to be in my situation, I wouldn't want to be in yours either. When I think of Ethan, I think of someone who is so caught up in their own ego they can't see past their own suffering to have even the slightest bit of empathy for another. He thinks that the only release of that suffering is to pass it on to others. I don't want to be like that. Again, amazing messages from Casey Tron. Let's see how AB responds to that via video.
Say, day one defender, but she said, hearing people victimize themselves over criticism. Meanwhile, their boss is using his millions of dollars to do frivolous lawsuits and put those in financial. Put others in financial ruin. I could literally be forced to foreclosure and lose my home if I can't keep up with the legal fees. At Starkiller Coward. I kind of watched video on Mike is
Aesthetic Kitty sends a $5 super chat with doesn't say anything, just to be supportive. Thank you so much, Aesthetic Very generous of you, very sweet. Noxulato sends $5 and says, unrelated, a survivor spoke out about Alexa Nicholas organizing the video. It's called Surviving Alexa Nicholas by M. Alexis, explaining the inner workings. Thank you, Noxulato. I still am very behind on that whole drama, to be completely honest with you.
good. Which Mike? Antana said, Casey Tron maliciously went after Avi and Lena. That's why I don't give a shit what happens to her regarding the lawsuit. I was originally going to respond, just do another spell. But I'm like, I'm not getting involved in all that.
Anyways, I'm so sick of this. We're taking a long H3 break after this, folks. Again, it's my birthday. We're going to have some fun times this week. We're going to do a birthday stream, hopefully, at the end of the week. Now, we are going to react to Ethan bringing on the fucking coach one more time. I can't believe that they're so fucking desperate for content. He had to bring on Idubbbz' boxing coach a second time.
They deserve all.
A second time, folks. Michael and Kate, the shittiest boxing couple. Let me just literally get a water refill. I shall be right back. Okay. Couch Surfer says, "Happy birthday, dog." Well, thank you. Ugh. I'm a Libra. Okay.
Was that you?
I say it's not really that funny.
All right, so Kate and Michael, you have them.
Hey,
Bonafide Boxing.
Michael Briggs from Bonafide Boxing. Bonafide Boxing, folks. He'll sell his morals for $5,000. Doesn't give a shit.
Is in the waiting room here, so as soon as you're ready, I can bring him in. You dig?
Yes, please bring him in. Yeah.
Okay. Stand by. Okay, we're here. Can you guys are sideways. Can you turn the camera on the side? There we go.
Self flip. Better up and down or
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Thank you.
They're wearing the same shit they wore last time. Literally, the exact same shirts. They're wearing the merch. They're literally on here to sell their fucking ugly ass t-shirts, ugly ass hoodies. By the way, that beard is offensively ugly. That beard is disgusting, I have to say. That is a disgusting fucking beard.
Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I'm very sorry about that.
It's okay.
We've been flexing on the haters, I think they say. So they deserve all the time. But speaking of deserving all the time, since your first appearance, which by the way everybody loved,
a legendary appearance where you completely ruined your reputation by shitting on one of your clients who paid you over $30,000. You fucking cheap fuck. You're in your fucking. Let's not even talk about your wife.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Since then, though, Anissa and Idubbbz had a lot to say about you guys.
Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting.
Yeah, they waited 3 months. They took like all their time and they were very respectful. Unlike these fucking idiots. Look at her smile. She's so gleeful to be. No one's gonna order that ugly fucking hoodie, lady. No one's gonna buy your ugly fucking hoodie, and no one's gonna hire you to do shitty fucking cinematography or videography.
Interesting business. What did you guys think of the response there?
First of all,
it's not beard slander. I like beards. I have beards. This is just an ugly. It's like a pube beard. This is disgusting hair. It's short over here. The chin is like long. It is disgustingly trimmed. It's not even evenly trimmed. He looks fucking stupid with a short like Nazi haircut over here. He just looks fucking stupid as fuck.
Came 3 months. I feel like it came when she told him it was allowed to come, versus when it should have actually came.
Lol, Anissa told Idubbbz that he had to wait 3 months. You get it, folks? Because she controls him because she's a succubus. Lol, hilarious.
I don't know if they had took that long just to put together that video or what it was, but
we got
and then
a
he
bunch
did.
of Libras here. Dana is also a Libra. Is Lucia 38 a Libra as well? I can't tell. Someone else said they were a Libra. Someone else said they were a Libra. I can't tell anymore. Who is it? Ooh, Chris Kunzler. Elap says Chris Kunzler is also a Libra. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, 6.5 hour stream afterwards, which I don't think anybody has 6.5 hours to watch him cry and complain, even though he claimed that I was crying during the whole interview. I feel like we all know that even though he claims that he's very stoic, he's
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, folks.
Actually the one that was crying.
You've spent time with Ian.
Versus when it should have actually came. I don't know if they had took that long just to put together that video or what it was, but and then he did a 6.5 hour stream afterwards, which I don't think anybody has 6.5 hours to watch him cry and complain, even though
I watched some of that. I didn't have a chance to finish the whole thing, but I do want to see it. I want to watch Idubbbz break it down word for word, everything they fucking said about him, every lie.
He claimed that I was crying during the whole interview. I feel like we all know that even though he claims that he's very stoic,
Ganda Ahmed is also a Libra. Hello.
He's actually the one that was crying.
You've spent time with Ian. Do you believe him to be stoic?
Not at all. No, he's the opposite of stoic. He's literally the opposite of stoic. If he was stoic, it would first of all, he wouldn't cry as much as he does. We wouldn't have known about all the complaining. We wouldn't have known any of the issues that we knew about. We only knew about all those issues because he's not stoic.
They're still talking about him crying. Like, what the fuck? They're such fucking assholes.
Oh, I have a good one. He says he's stoic. He's more just like ick.
Yeah. The last of it.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys were there for that. Remember.
I have.
Sorry, my chair keeps like going down, so I have to keep fixing it. Is that a joke? What the fuck?
Bad breath.
So let me think. What were his big issues with the stuff?
Well, so I wanted to say like a few things. First of all, he claimed that we were on the show for money when everyone knows that wasn't true. So he claimed that we got.
He paid you $5,000 to talk shit about him. Everyone saw you accept the $5,000 payment from Ethan. What are you talking about, bro?
He claimed multiple times that we were paid $5,000 to be on the show. No, we wanted to be on the show, and I made it very clear in the beginning. Ian lacks comprehension, and it's very obvious by his video that he lacks comprehension, or Anissa has not told him what comprehension is, so he's not allowed to have
Anissa hasn't told him what comprehension is. You guys get it? You get it?
But the whole purpose of me being on the show in the first place was to separate my brand from his. I did not want my brand to be affiliated with his brand. I don't care if I'm on here saying these things about him, because what we said was facts, and he couldn't dispute the facts. He would even come back and try to have a lie counter. But his lie counter, he would say we lied, and then right after he said we lied, he would literally say the same story that we said, but from his point of view. But it kind of proved that we were telling the truth and he was lying, and he didn't have it. For just one example is he said that during the Alex Hearn sparring session that he was supposed to spar that day. But then he's like, I had no mouthpiece. Why would you have no mouthpiece if you were supposed to spar that day, right? So literally during the story, we could tell you why what he says isn't true. But once again, he doesn't have comprehension. Plus,
sorry, guys, 1 second. Before I get sued for reacting to this, updating the title for this video.
A lot of people from his point of view, but it kind of proved that we were telling the truth and he was lying, and he didn't have it. For just one example is he said that during the Alex Hearn sparring session that he was supposed to spar that day. But then he's like, I had no mouthpiece. Why would you have no mouthpiece if you were supposed to spar that day, right? So literally during the story,
I've literally been to amateur fights where people that have a fight that they forget to bring their mouthpiece. They have fights, not just sparring, they forget to bring their mouthpiece. I don't know what point he's trying to make there, but anyways.
We could tell you why what he says isn't true.
Kenda is a Libra. Hello, Kenda.
But once again, he doesn't have comprehension. Plus, a lot of what I was telling was actually trying to stick up for him. And I was trying to say, no, that they didn't just rip people off. It was just that.
He was trying to stick up for Idubbbz. You guys remember that 2-hour expose where he just talked shit and made fun of Idubbbz for crying, and they revealed all the secrets about Idubbbz and Anissa? They were sticking up for them, actually. Sure. Michael Briggs from Bonafide Boxing, who no one should fucking work with because you're going to spill your client's secrets online. If he wasn't happy with being paid $30,000 by Idubbbz, imagine how much shit he's going to talk about clients that like pay him just a couple $1,000 to train. Can you imagine that? Look at his eyes. These are the eyes of a fucking coked up motherfucker, my man.
Negligence. I actually tried to stick up for him.
Ironically, that is you defending him, kind of.
Yes. Oh yeah. Who's trying to gaslight by saying you were trying to defend Idubbbz? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, and I even tried to bring AB in on certain things like, oh, it is difficult for sparring. I understood. Like, I wasn't trying to give him shit for being
I will never forgive you for that, Mike.
I wasn't trying to give him shit for being a crybaby. Should we go back to the clip where they were literally making fun of him? We had to have a meeting because he cried. He cried so much.
That's my opinion, and me saying, has cost me a world of hell.
Yeah. Well, shut up, AB. It was like, what? And then the funny thing is this, too. AB's in chat. Ban him. It's like, what? Ban him? What is he doing?
Ban him.
Like, ban him. Ban him and block him.
If you see him.
Ban him for being a little fucking shit coward worm at this point. Fuck AB. No, stop. AB's trying to pretend to be this whole, I'm a nice guy. I don't say anything mean about anyone. He just doesn't. He's a fucking slimy little fucking pussy. That's the worst kind of coward. I would rather you honestly be like an open Zionist or like a supporter of Israel rather than be whatever the fuck it is that you're trying to do. We're trying to play both sides of the field. You don't stand for anything. Okay? Stop pretending to be nice because you're not. That's it. You've shown your true colors. You're out here laughing about fucking lawsuits. You want to do nothing to help anyone. You're wasting time.
Ban him and block him. Yeah.
Why would Idubbbz want to be associated with you any bit? You or your coward wife Lena.
It's so funny. But like, so there's several things. First of all, I did say that he paid me, and I did get paid what I was charging him. So I never said that he didn't pay me.
No, you said he paid you.
I did say he paid me. But the thing is he also tried to put out of context the $32,000. Dude, I was with you for 11 months, and when they first hired me, let me put some context to this, even though
I'm sorry, $32,000 for 11 months is a ridiculous amount of money. It is a ridiculous amount of money. If I tell you how much I pay for private lessons with my boxing coach in Lebanon, it would never amount to anywhere near this. This man made a fucking fortune off of Idubbbz, and he's such a fucking slimy piece of shit that wasn't enough for him. He wants to get online and talk shit and try to make more money off of him. And I hope you're happy you got that $5,000 off of Ethan, you fucking dog. You fucking dog. What a fucking dog groveling at Ethan Klein's feet for $5,000. At least I have some fucking pride and dignity when I got an opportunity to get on that show. I had some fucking pride and made some fucking demands. Like, hey, I mean, yeah, sure, I could come, but I need this and this and that, man, because I have some fucking pride. I have some fucking dignity, unlike you fucking dog. واحد كلب وقت مثلك مثل AB مثلكم كلكم, like Harley Mornstein, like fucking dad. You're all fucking dogs, bro. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Literally donkeys.
Doesn't understand context or comprehension. But let me tell you, like when they first came to hire me, they said he had no previous experience boxing or any other sport. So I told him he was going to be very expensive because he was going to have to be doing doubles every day. Also, he was originally supposed to fight Rice Gum, and I said, okay, two guys that have never played a sport a day in their life. This won't be that hard. But at the same time, I did tell him it would be doubles 5 days a week, and those would be 2-2-hour sessions. So keep in mind, a lot of fighters that were like, oh, I didn't pay my coach that much. You weren't with your coach for 11 months trying to do doubles, as well as I traveled.
Over $30,000, dude. I don't give a fuck how you try to justify it. This man paid you a fortune. There are people that make less than that in a year. Full-time job. You were just giving this guy a few lessons a week. Shut the fuck up.
With him we were in Florida for 2 weeks the first time, 3 weeks the second time. We went to LA, we went to Vegas. Keep in mind, every time I travel, I'm not able to work with my other clients. Also, I do have other professional fighters that I was working with. And during that time when I was out in Florida, I was not able to work with my professional fighters. So I had to put out their work to other people, hoping that they would get the same work that they would get with me, which I know isn't going to happen. So I'm making a lot of sacrifices for him. Also,
you made those choices, you fucking idiot. You saw what Idubbbz was paying you. You made the determination. I'd rather spend my time with Idubbbz and travel to fucking San Francisco or travel to Florida. Did he force you to leave your clients and go with him to Florida? You're a fucking adult man. You made your own decision. Stop fucking going on a podcast to cry about them. So that you want Ethan to give you another $5,000? You want Ethan to give you another $5,000, little bitch?
He tries to act like $32,000 over that much time is so much money, but then they're paying comedians $20,000 just to show up to the fucking gala.
Not only that.
Oh yeah. Does anyone believe that Idubbbz paid $20,000 to a comedian to show up at the gala? Does anyone fucking believe that stupidity? Yeah, Haley D saying that dog being rubbed to death. Yeah, this lady's gonna murder the dog.
I want to share that if you, we have recordings of the time that Michael has to train Anissa before Ian's session. So Michael is training 2 people for the price of 1. So whatever that number he came up with, 32,000, whatever, for 2021, 22, and 23, he really needs to take that and times that by 2 because Michael has trained both of them.
At least by 1.5, because usually if it's 2 people,
you need to multiply that by 2. Yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure Anissa stopped training because at one point she got like a concussion during training. I remember I was following Creator Clash very closely. Anissa was supposed to fight in Creator Clash once. She got a concussion during training, and then she stopped fucking boxing and stopped training. So no, I highly doubt that they have to pay you double because Anissa was not training the full 2 years with you guys. Jesus Christ.
$150 an hour versus $100. And a lot of people in LA still charge $150 an hour for private sessions, right?
My immediate reaction was like, it's not that much money, considering.
Like of course, he's wearing a gold fucking Rolex and he's like $32,000. That's not that much money. In what world is that not a lot of money? Yeah, maybe in your world, maybe in I own 12 Rolexes world, it's not a lot of money. For most other people, $30,000 for one client in like a couple of years is a gold mine. This dude hit a gold mine in Idubbbz. Okay.
You've described it, so it's even more obvious. And AB, you how did you were going to say?
Yeah, so my coach, I feel like is a bad example because it was like the first time he started training, but I know most of us trained for like 5 months, I'd say roughly around, at least me, that's what.
Keeker Garden Sailor Moon sends $5 and says throwing shade at them not being sporty before hiring a coach to teach them a sport. These jerks ooze, we mock fat folks for being at the gym vibes. Exactly, saying like, yeah, well, these guys, he's never even played a sport in his life, how hard could it be? And they're making fun of him. It's like, bro, he's paying you to help him. When I went to my coach, I was 32. I'm like, dude, I want to learn boxing. I've never done this in my life. Can you imagine if my coach was like fucking making fun of me, or now went on a podcast to make fun of my training with him?
So he did double the time, and you were traveling with him, training 2 people. I mean, it's really not that much money. It's fine, but he made it seem like you're like a, you know.
Rich man tries to make $32,000 not sound like a lot of money. Good job, Ethan. I'm sure your audience of unemployed fucks are going to agree with you.
Insanely well paid.
Right. Well, and I did say he paid me well, but the thing about it was,
look at that. He did. He even just said it. I did say he paid me well. واحد واطي واحد حمار بلا شرف.
Literally had the conversation. Him and Anissa had the conversation about So he tries to act like because they didn't use the word promise. I didn't promise I was going to put you on the documentary. I didn't promise I was going to give you your bonus. But for me, when we have conversations where he's like, oh, we're going to make a documentary about the whole thing. He even came on your show and talked about how they were going to release the documentary on everything. So when he says that, it's like crazy to me. It's like, dude, you had talked about it in public to multiple people about the documentary. He went down to LA and videotaped people and got interviews.
He's so upset about this documentary. You know who benefits the least from not making the documentary? It's Idubbbz. Why are you more upset than Idubbbz about the documentary not being done? Your wife filmed some footage for the documentary. She got paid for the footage. Why do you give a fuck if they made the documentary or not? Idubbbz was the one who was supposed to make the documentary. He would have gotten most of the views. He would have benefited the most. Like, why are you making this about you? Your wife still got paid for the footage that she filmed. Why are you so upset, my guy? Why are you so fucking upset? Get over it.
Before and after the fights. He was supposed to make a documentary, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's no narrative, blah, blah, blah. And that, which once again makes no sense. And he's like, oh, you make the documentary. Dude, I'm a fight coach. I don't make documentaries. What the hell are you talking about? So it's just so weird. It's like, oh, Ian, you become a fight coach. You know, oh, it's so easy, you do it. It's just like, all of his arguments made no sense. And so it was just the bonus thing. Yes, you did. You and Anissa literally came to me and told me everyone involved was getting a bonus, which to me meant also coaches would be getting a bonus, right? Or they would be paying the fighters and the fighters could decide what the coaches did.
I interpreted a vague sentence I once heard from Anissa as in I was getting a bonus, and since I never got it, you owe me. I mean, I'm going to go talk shit about you on 2 podcast episodes. He just literally said, what? What did he say? You idiot.
The bonus thing, yes, you did. You and Anissa literally came to me and told me everyone involved was getting a bonus, which to me meant also coaches would be getting a bonus, right?
Which to me meant, bro, maybe she meant the fighters. I don't know what the fuck she said. I don't know what the fuck she meant. Stop bitching about this on fucking H3.
Or they would be paying the fighters and the fighters could decide what the coaches deserved.
But it's his event. It's his event. He's the guy with the money, and he's telling you, his coach, everybody gets a bonus.
Yes, we literally had that conversation. He's trying to say we didn't, but once again, in his video, when he tries to say the things that he didn't do, he then goes and says, oh, but we did do this. He even starts the video by saying something completely crazy. He's like, my coach is so insecure that he cares if his fighters lose because he thinks it's a reflection on him. Yes, I do care. I care more if they lose than you care, Ian. I cared way more if he lost than he cared. That was part of the problem with training him.
Did he really say that?
Yeah, in the video. He literally starts it with saying, oh, this coach is insecure because he cares about his fighters winning and losing. It's just, or losing. And it's like, yeah, I literally care. I care more.
Well, I mean, look, that's not the best point, I would say. I haven't seen that point, but that's not the best point because my coach does care about his fighters winning or losing, mostly for them, not for him. Though he wants them to feel good about fighting, and he knows that if a fighter loses, they might be less likely to want to fight a second time. But also, yeah, coaches do take pride in their work, and they do want to see their fighters winning. A, because they want their fighters to be happy. And a winning fighter is a happy fighter, and a happy fighter is a fighter who's willing to keep training and to keep fighting. But also, it is a reflection of their work. And there's a lot of rivalry between boxing coaches. Like when I've been to a lot of boxing tournaments in Lebanon, not participating myself, but to watch the other guys in my gym fighting. And there is some kind of rivalry between a lot of the different coaches at the different gyms. And so, I mean, yeah, I'll defend Coach Briggs on this one right there.
Than he did about whether he won or lost. And imagine trying to train a fighter that doesn't care if they lose. You're just like, no, you should be training to win. Alex Wasabi's training to win. Dr. Mike is training to win. Dr. Mike had 10 years experience. We're doing this in 10 months. You need to be putting in doubles. You need to be putting in the work. Then they went on and said they had no strategy for the fight, which was crazy. Well, Anissa said that they had no strategy when literally, I mean, we have footage. As soon as we found out it was Dr. Mike, I was like, I need you to pressure and I need you to throw overhands. Because I need you to, if you smother somebody, they're not allowed to use their athleticism. And if you throw a lot of overhands, because Dr. Mike had his lead hand low and he would slap with his punches, which is a very like...
Elap says, leave the dog ear alone. Oh my God.
Amateurish thing to do is like slap with the punch versus really turning the knuckles over. And I saw all this in the footage. So I had a perfect game plan. You know who executed that game plan? Was Chris Avila in Dr. Mike's next fight. So watching Dr. Mike's fight where Chris Avila is pressuring him, hitting him with overhands, and Dr. Mike's complaining the whole time, I'm like, Ian, that was our strategy. And then he tried to say that he did do his cardio, but we know he didn't do his cardio. One, because he was gassing out. Even the people, we did the Boxing Voice, which is a podcast, and they pulled up some of his footage from training, and they said, oh, you look like you're getting tired really quickly. You're not going to get tired quickly from pad work if you've been doing your cardio. Also, he literally wasn't running.
So just shitting on Idubbbz, huh? This is so boring. Cadenza sends $5 and says, Ian talked about how the coach went on H3 to shit on him for being bad at boxing because he felt insecure about Ian losing. That's what that was about. Oh, okay. Ian talked about how the coach went on H3 to shit on him for being bad because he felt, well, I mean, I'm sure it was a bad reflection on him. Like, and look, this guy is not the best coach. Like, to be honest with you, I'm sure if this guy had done a better job coaching Ian could have also won. So perhaps a lot of it is to be blamed on the coach.
Or jumping rope. And when I tried to make him jump rope was when he got the shin splints. So when he got the shin splints was about
The
10 weeks
classic shin splits.
Yeah,
Let's try to skip a little bit.
We came on your show back in June, right? They both blocked all of us, and both me and Michael. And so our DMs with them has vanished, but the only messages we have with them is through the phone. Yeah. So I mean, we'll look for it, but like I think.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's see what H3 is currently doing, and let's see what they're currently talking about, huh? This is so fucking boring. Idubbbz bad. It's literally called Idubbbz bad. They have 25K watching for this stupidity.
I don't think.
I'm just being silly and second.
Let me go back.
I'm
Go
not-
ahead.
I'm
I'm not accusing her.
Oh, he's got Harley Morenstein on. Harley Morenstein is on. Look at that.
Of cheating on
More
her or
audio.
anything like that. I'm just being silly. I don't think.
I'm
I'm
just
not accusing her.
Hey, Ethan, do you make fun of Harley for getting 5,000 views per video? Did you make fun of him for that? No? Why not? Because he's a Zionist? Cool. Let us try to watch some of Idubbbz's Twitch talking about this. I'd rather watch Idubbbz talking shit about his coach. Oh, Idubbbz is live right now. Holy shit. Who am I on? Okay, I'm here as Do Not Worry podcast. Let's unmute it. Let's watch some Idubbbz.
A multiplicity of potential causes.
Whoa,
We are
wait. Let's listen to that
considered
again.
complex disorder and
Yo, let's send in
universal.
some love.
Finally, autism is a complex disorder with multifactorial etiology.
Here, let me share the
Multifactorial
everybody.
ideology.
I know I'm
Are you
not
saying
done
that
yet.
the
Just let's
autism
raid
gives you
Idubbbz.
multifactorial ideology. Are we afraid? Are we?
Everybody, let's go raid Idubbbz. Why am I not following him?
Really referring to?
Let's go raid Idubbbz. I just threw the link in the live chat.
We are continuing to investigate a multiplicity of potential causes with no area.
I want to show Idubbbz some love. Let's go from the community. Let's go. Let's go.
And no area is taboo. Man, I hate this. I'm actually starting to get a little bit mad about this one. Like, this is, oh, hey, Lucia. Shout out Do Not Worry podcast. Oh, it's unofficial? Oh, that's so sweet. The unofficial Do Not Worry raid. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here.
Let's go.
So,
Our boy.
the other... It's so...
Let's go.
Not accepting, like being
Videos.
so nasty about autism does make me feel like they are threatened. Because
Was this it? Oh no, here's just talking about Ethan right
he's
here.
giving. He's like, I lied, and it's easily.
What's up?
It's the final day, but it's really not okay. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. Okay.
I
also.
What is this?
Uh-huh. Oh,
All right, you guys are
man.
representing. Awesome. There we go. You guys are fucking amazing.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anissa's giving me updates about the fucking harassment podcast. Fuck those people, man. They just can't give it, they can't give it a rest. Like, it feels a little bit, you know, like Trump and RFK against autism. They're like, you know, they just can't let it be. There has to be something super sinister about it, right? What's happened now? It's just like, I don't know, more like gross sexual jokes that they're doing over there. That's the update I got. And then harping on the fact that I didn't know what Zionism is before making the video. And I think what's worth mentioning there is, well, one, that was meant to be a private conversation between me and Harley. I was in a lot of ways, trying to understand his perspective as a Jewish man, you know, living in Canada and being part of this like online.
All right, guys, you know what we're about to do. You know what we're about to do.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. Find your soul, you can find it in LA. Again, 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 again. If you wanna see me,
anti-Semitic. That was anti-Semitic. Let's just call it out.
Meet me on the boulevard. Oh shit, fuck. I need a new guitar. Living in Cali, you know we going hard. Everything we do,
Just lost 40 viewers because of this fucking song.
we do for the shooting stars.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. Got a lot of money, should have lost my taste. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. Whew! God damn. Oh. Jim D. Duker says, on this note, time for me to scram. See you next time, chat. Goodbye, Jim. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here, Jim. Mayor Jim, El Mukhtar, W's in the chat for Jim. It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. On his way. Goddamn. Where do we go from here? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The coach interview is kind of boring. I'm sick of watching Ethan shitting on Idubbbz. I'd rather watch Idubbbz on Twitch, honestly. How is this lazy streaming? Is this lazy of me? Just watching Idubbbz streaming live?
Ashi Zuni says, Zionism is extremely simple in my opinion. It's European white supremacist colonialist endeavor. People can think.
Theo says, I love you singing in the style.
Does not matter.
It's the final day, but it's really not okay. Got a lot of dreaming because you know he's on his way. Got a lot of money because you know he's on his way. Not always the same.
Your understanding of the topic, how you see things, it's a like you gotta. You gotta
Madness Arcade sends a $5 saying we doing music reactions, very specific music reactions, only dating and money's music reactions.
Understanding what he was saying.
Okay, here's what we're gonna give the Idubbbz coaching stuff. I don't want to feed into Ethan's shit anymore. God, I'm so tempted to play the song one final time. I'm so. Do we close out the stream? We talked about Ethan. I don't want to watch the coach anymore. Him and his fucking annoying ass wife annoy me. Okay. God bless her. She went through the child bride stuff again. Very sad. She's a piece of shit adult. Anthony, you'd be great as a 2000s garage pop punk frontman. Really? I'm so lost. What do we do?
It's up on my end, but his audio is super low. So
Really?
Yeah, I have it.
Being funny,
yeah,
making good points, dunking on him, and being like, "You can't do that."
And then and then it was like you're watching it, you do a video about it, and then Nicholas the Oreo does a video about you doing a video about it, and then it's like
Pino
this thing,
Casino.
like 10 hours of content that's just
Yeah.
like basically highlighting people that are ripping into him, and he didn't take this opportunity.
This is some great content. You know what I mean? Like Harley. Okay, fuck, guys. I'm tired. I'm done. I'll see you all on the next stream.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. Sunset Boulevard, leave a star for my name. Trying to find your soul, you can find it in LA. Again, 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 again. If you wanna see me, meet me on the boulevard. Oh shit, fuck, I need a new guitar. Living in Cali, you know we going hard. Everything we do for the shooting stars. It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way.
Madness Arcade says you should play Life is Strange on the channel. Could be fun. It's choice-based. Madness, we're calling it a stream, folks. Thank you so much to everybody who came here, to everybody who donated. Madness Arcade, I did see your comment. I did, but we're calling it a night. You should play Life is Strange on the channel. Could be fun. It's choice-based. We're only playing this right now because this is not copyrighted, Madness. Save your super chats, Madness. I will listen to it tomorrow. Send a reminder on Discord. Nour, add it to the document. Folks, I'm leaving you with this song one final time. Fuck it. I play games on Steam, if you're asking me, on the channel. It is pinned on top of the live chat. Do not worry, gaming. So I'll see you this week for a... we're doing... what is it called? Fucking Dark Souls, folks. Dark Souls. Anyways, folks, good night. I love you. Bye-bye. Much love, guys. Bye-bye.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. 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 Sunset Boulevard, leave a star for my name. Trying to find your soul, you can find it in LA. Again, 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 again. If you wanna see me, meet me on the boulevard. Oh shit, fuck, I need a new guitar. Living in Cali, you know we going hard. Everything we do for the shooting stars. It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. But you know I'm still the same, might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA.
Bye, everyone. Haley D, this is why we watch. Thank you so much for the dono, Haley. Madness Arcade, thank you for the donos. It's a game, I meant gaming channel. Oh, fuck yeah, we'll play it, Madness. Madness, have a good night. We love you. Thank you for the generous donos, everybody. We love you. See you tomorrow, either for gaming or another Charlie Kirk stream. Have a good night.
Do not worry.
Well, one final note. If you're still here, let's raid Idubbbz. Idubbbz raid right now. Here's his Twitch. Okay, everybody. Idubbbz raid. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Do not worry.
It's a different exposure of Tylenol pill or like seatbelt fabric, something like that. Personal exposome, the external exposome. The fuck? I hate these. It's just a kind of a buzzword. They're linking autism to liberal voting tendencies. Yo, what up, Brat? I'm so grateful the man who stores roadkill meat is curing my autism. It's a big day.